Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss medium and heavy strategy board games, war games, 18xx. I'm your host, Edward Euler. Happy to be joined by my partner, good friend of mine,
Jess.
And Greg.
All right, so today we are bringing y'all Dinogenics, designed by Richard Keene and published by Ninth Haven Games. So welcome everybody watching live around the world as well as after the fact. Ninth Haven Games also provided us with this review copy of the game so that we can bring it to y'all today. So big thanks to Chris, who is in chat tonight with us. Appreciate it. As well as to the other folks over there at Ninth Haven Games. Before we get started, a big thanks to all our patrons who, honestly, without them, this ain't happening. So we're not able to bring this to you without them. So thank you very much to all our patrons. Special shout out to Hardcore, also in chat. That's Banker Dave. Y'all know him from back in Denver. He's the one who actually helped facilitate our being turned on to the game to begin with. So thanks, Banker Dave. And to the 736 of y'all out there. Really appreciate it. Quick reminder. If you like the content we're doing, like and subscribe down below. And if you want to go an extra step, consider supporting the show over on pledgehc.com. Try that again, pledgehc.com. Thanks, y'all. Really appreciate it. That said, let's get started. So, Dinogenics. We played this on game day on Sunday. Had a blast. Jurassic Park, the game. It really is it not?
Yes.
I mean, yeah. We actually, as we are wont to do, got some things wrong, but hopefully we got all that sorted out between myself, Chris, and the designer Richard today. So ready to teach this to y'all. So I'm going to bring the chat and the cameras down during the teach, and then I'll bring it back up and finish the setup once we get started. So y'all ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all ready? Let's do it. Here we go. All right. So Dinogenics. In 2056, a breakthrough in genetic reconstitution allowed a research institute in a small South American country to recreate once extinct life forms from preserved genetic material. In hopes of attracting new benefactors through name recognition, the institute rebranded itself as Dinogenics IOM. A new venue for greed was born as industry leaders from around the world flocked to the nation in hopes of building the first successful dinosaur park. Spurred on by the sudden influx of wealthy investors, the once impoverished nation seemed to change overnight. New infrastructure projects and vacation homes quickly filled the landscape. Unfortunately, the early days of Dinogenics collaboration proved unfruitful. Tourists did not want true-to-life dinosaurs. They wanted the great beasts and monsters that had wowed cinemas and popular culture for generations. With the promise of ever-increasing revenue, Dinogenics gave in to demands and engineered the dinosaurs the world wanted. Or did they? All right. So in Dinogenics, players are going to take turns using action selection to various areas here on the mainland to collect resources and enhance their own personal dino parks by building dinosaurs over the course of 7 rounds, and try not to get too many of their visitors eaten along the way. I feel like I've seen this movie, except for the whole victory point thing that all players are trying to gain there at the end, but you get the picture. So what are y'all looking at out here? Well, first off, obviously we have the main board. This is separated into various action selection or worker placement areas around the board. Each circle space corresponds to an action selection space. So you'll notice that Site A down here has 3 spots, whereas the timeshare only has 1. So 3 workers can go here, 1 could go there. You guys are familiar with worker placement, I assume, so therefore we're going to not drive that point home too hard. Over around the outside, there's a victory point track. Around the outside, around the outside. Then there is a DNA market. We will be putting cards out here to purchase various dino DNA to help create, well, dinosaurs. Then there's the newsroom. These are going to be current and upcoming events that affect all players. There is the DNA draw deck, which, well, that's where some of these cards are going to come from. Then there's the manipulation draw deck, or if you will, a rule breakers, I think is a good way to put it there. Then over on the left side, we have the visitor board. That's going to have our turn order. We're playing a 3-player game, so you can see that we have the 3 markers over there. Then we have the available visitors on a turn via the visitor track overlay in the top right-hand corner. And then down below that's the reputation track, or how cool is your dinosaur park. That's going to dictate turn order. Then off board, there is a ton of stuff. We have everything from visitor meeples, we have scandal tokens, we have blocking tokens, which the blocking tokens block off over here, which obviously in a 3-player game, we're going to have some of these spots blocked off, but there may be events that also block off locations. There's a big bag of facility tiles that's filled with various tiles here. Then there's the bank, and we're actually using, it's pretty good cardboard money. They're big chits, so we decided to use these tonight. Then there's a pair of rampage dice. Thank you, right there. Couldn't see them, sorry about that. Then, as I like to think of them, Lotso fences. Huge, bulky wooden fences here. There's a whole lot of dinosaurs over there. And my favorite right here, goat meeples.
Yeah.
Seriously, goat meeples. Or, as I like to think of them, food or dinner. There you go, for dinner time, for dinos. There we go. Then there's the player tableaus. So over here on our player tableaus, we have symmetric boards. There are 2 sides. There is a green dino side, and which are going to start with 4 fences on them, but we'll get to that as we go along. Then there's the commercial side, or the gray side of the board. Also have our 4, based on player count, available workers. We have the dino value track. This is going to be where we're going to be tracking all the victory points for the dinosaurs that we have in our park. And then there's a little player aid over here on the right-hand side that shows how many victory points, the reputation, and the size of the minimum pen that they are going to need to safely keep them into their areas. Then over here on our player aid or player area, we have 3 DNA cards, 1 manipulation card, and then it'll either be $3 or $4 in a 3-player game, but everyone's going to have a base of $3 to begin with. Now, we are playing with the advanced game. And what does that mean? That means that event number 21 is here in the breaking news. Now, this game is only 7 rounds. There are a whole lot more than just 7 cards, so it's possible that it never comes into play. But if event 21 does come into play, well, then we're going to have to deal with corrupted T-Rexes, which, well, those just suck, I think is a good way to think of it. All right, now that you guys have seen everything that's in this game, how do you play? Well, the game is played, as I mentioned, over 7 rounds, where in turn order, we're going to take turns placing our workers out here and immediately carrying out the actions based on where the workers were placed. Then there's going to be an upkeep phase, then we're going to do it all over again. The game ends at the end of the 7th round, and after final scoring, whoever has the best dinosaur park, i.e. most victory points, is the winner. All right? So let's go over what a turn consists of. Well, there's open season phase, which is 7 steps, and then there's the upkeep phase, 8 steps. And then we're going to do that 7 times, sort of, and then go into final scoring. So let's go ahead and start with that. So we have open season phase. We actually skip the first 4 steps in the first round. The first round is considered preseason, so it's going to be a preseason partial full round and then 6 full rounds after that. But nonetheless, we're going to do a full teach, so we'll go through what all the steps are. So starting off with step number 1, determine player order based on reputation. So whoever is furthest along on this reputation track, higher reputation is better. Whoever's furthest along would be the first player. Whoever's in second would be second, so on and so forth. If tied, the number of facilities, i.e. buildings, that we have in our player boards over here, that's going to be the first tiebreaker. The second tiebreaker, who has the most cash on hand. The third tiebreaker is, well, stay in relative turn order if you're still tied after that. That's the first step, determine turn order. All right. The second step is going to be assigning visitors based on player order. So if you notice over here, there's going to be some number of visitors pictured. The red meeple areas look like little red meeple tokens. The first player is going to get the furthest left. So obviously we're going to skip this step in the first round. So as this moves along, whoever's the first player, you'll notice it says player 1. So player 1 would get 2 visitors, player 2 would get 2 visitors, and player 3 would get 1 visitor in that case. All right? They must have hotel rooms for each visitor, or you can only take what you can hold. Well, everybody starts here with a visitor center, and you'll notice these little red squares. These red squares represent a room for each visitor. So what does that mean? Well, that means I have room for 2 visitors. Everybody does to start with. We may be able to build more hotels over here on this side of the board as the game goes along, but that's going to dictate how many visitors we can have in our park at a given time, or as it were, in a given round. There are 8 basic hotels here, and these all have 2 rooms, or can facilitate, or can accept up to 2 visitors, whereas there are only 8. When this runs out, they run out, and that's all there is. However, there are medium hotels which have 3 visitor capacity. Those may be drawn as we go along throughout the game. Any questions on the first 2 steps?
Nope.
No? All right, moving right along. The third step is assigning bonus visitors. So after everyone has gotten their normal visitors, you're going to notice, like where Greg is pointing, it says 2 bonus visitors there. After the normal visitors are claimed, if space is available, players then receive bonus visitors, based upon the number of bonus workers shown on the overlay that Greg just showed. The first player may claim the first 2, provided they have the room. So what does this mean? Well, let's take a look. If I would get my first 2 if I were the first player, because the first player, it shows, gets 2 visitors. But then, looking over here, so the first player would get 2 and then 2 bonus visitors. Well, as long as I had that, I have room for 2 more visitors. Okay, then I would claim them both. However, if I did not have this hotel there, then in turn order, the other players may claim 1 at a time until all the bonus visitors have been claimed. So going first definitely has its advantages. Plus, in a worker placement game, you get first dibs on any of these locations, as you would think. So any questions on assigning bonus visitors?
Nope.
All right. Then, after that, you get $1 per visitor in your park. So in this case, I would get $2. 2 credits, they're called in the game, but they're bucks. Easy enough. All right? Pretty simple. So those first 4 steps that we just went over, we're going to skip in the preseason or in the first round, the first of 7 rounds. Now, what happens after that? Well, we're going to resolve the breaking news card. So we're going to flip over the first card at that point, read it, and then do nothing, because this is the upcoming event. The following round, or during upkeep, we're actually going to slide this over, trigger that, do what it says, and then draw the next one, so you always know what's coming the following round, okay? So we're going to conveyor it to the right, flip that up, read it aloud, easy enough. That's step 5. Step 6 is draw new facility tiles for the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th spots. If they're existing, which there always will be, you're going to just stack them on top. Okay. However, if one of the 3 available stacks here is ever empty throughout any point in the game, we immediately draw a single facility tile and place it to where it's no longer empty. That's important to note. Okay. Then step 7, after we've done all of that in player order, we go out and we place one of our workers out there on the board out here and immediately carry out whatever the action is. After all the players have placed all of their workers, we then move into the upkeep phase. Okay? Now, before I go over what the different buildings out here do, I'm going to, or I should say in the middle of, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be talking about the various extra other things, the meat of the game, as we go along. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the city center here. So there are 4, normally there are 5 depending on player count, but in our game there are 4 locations available, and you're allowed to perform 2 different actions as shown of the 4 listed. The first one is use the market. So what does that mean? You can buy as the game goes along there, and we're going to go ahead and shuffle these up before the game starts, so I might as well throw a few out here. So the market may look something along the lines of this. Well, you may purchase or sell one of these cards out here, okay? So if you wish to purchase, the purchase price is over here on the right-hand side. So the cost, say, for this Triceratops DNA is going to be 3 credits or $3, okay? So purchasing that, easy enough there, I would then put it into my hand. Whereas if I wish to sell a card to the market, then the far right card will discard and go to the boneyard.
Yep.
And then these will conveyor over, and you will sell one card, selling at the price over on the left side of the card. So easy enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. The other option is to purchase one of the face-up facilities that's up here. Now, I think talking about facility tiles now might be a good thing before we go any further on that. So let me go ahead and show you guys different facilities that maybe you may encounter. In the bottom left-hand corner of the facility, well, first off, let me back up. It is really hard to read, but there is a little print right here that says Biodome. You're going to have to take my word for it. And the Biodome costs $7 to be able to purchase it. So the price is over here in the bottom left. Potential in-game victory points are over here in the bottom right, provided that it's not damaged. The other interesting bit about this here is you'll notice that it has a green background. The little victory point area has a green background on that. What that means is the green background must go over on the green side of the board. Whereas this handy dandy little end game scoring tile here would cost $7, and you'll notice that it's worth 2 victory points at the end of the game, and it has a gray background behind the victory point marker. That means it goes over to the commercial side. Must be built there. Also, you are allowed to build these inside of fenced areas if you so desire, and if it makes sense for you to do so. You are not required to do so because, well, angry dinosaurs might destroy that tile. So it might behoove you to maybe not, and so on and so forth. But that's kind of the facility tiles. As facility tiles get damaged, you're going to flip them over, and you'll notice that you're not going to get any in-game victory points. You'll show that they're damaged, and, well, you'll be able to repair them. How do you go about repairing them? Well, over here, you'll notice that it says repair a facility. That costs $3, and you can flip over any one damaged facility tile. So in that case, if my Biodome got damaged, I could then flip that over. Easy enough, right? Cool. Next of the 4 options, we have purchase 3 fences. Well, we have a whole bunch of fences out here. Now's a good time to go ahead and talk about fences. So fences are used on the park side of the player board to help keep dinosaurs from running around damaging the park and, eating people. Each dino is going to have a minimum size of a pen that they need. So a 1x1 here, if a dinosaur shows that it has a pen requirement of 1, as shown down right here, it requires a pen of 1x1, which this is a perfect spot for a raptor, okay? Fences may be freely moved when you're building more fences, as allowed by either an action, say up here, or by any cards that may come into play, be it breaking news or manipulation cards. Moving around fences will not cause a dinosaur to rampage unless they went from a properly penned to, well, now it's an improperly penned dinosaur. That's going to really upset them. So at the end of that action, if you have messed with their habitat and they went from penned to unpenned, or an improper pen, which I'll explain here in a little bit, they're going to rampage. Okay? Rampage, bad. It sounds bad, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so let's try and avoid that if at all possible. So that's fences. But getting back here, it says purchase 3 fences for $2. Well, easy enough. So I could purchase 3 and add them anywhere onto my player board on the left-hand side in the green area on the park side. Any questions about fences?
Nope.
All right, so that covers this city center. Choose 2 different actions: buy or sell a single card from the market, purchase fences, purchase a facility which will be out here, or repair a damaged facility. Easy enough. All right, let's keep moving out then from there. Next, we're going to go to the agency. The agency right there in the middle. It says draw 2 manipulation cards, then discard up to 1 scandal token. Well, you know, now's as good a time as any to talk about manipulation cards. Well, manipulation cards. These are super powerful one-time use rule breakers. Follow the direction on the card and then discard it. So this one says, gain victory points equal to the combined reputation value of up to 3 different dinosaur species in your park. Or, gain 2 points for each player ahead of you on the reputation track. That seems pretty powerful. So one-time use, there's an unlimited hand size for manipulation cards. So draw however many cards it says. So draw 2, then discard up to 1 scandal token. You might be asking yourself, what's a scandal token? Well, scandal tokens, well, scandalous. Here we go. So there are these little red little tokens right here that we'll be able to put on our player board like so. What are these? These are bad. Those are going to cost you 6 victory points at the end of the game for every one of these that you have. So manipulation cards are so powerful, they come with scandal tokens, but there are ways to be able to get rid of these, because the agency says draw 2 manipulation cards, then discard 1 of these. So nice. Good deal. Easy enough about manipulation cards. So that is the agency. Draw 2 cards, discard 1 scandal token. Any questions on that? Okay, cool.
No.
Moving on. All right, next we'll go ahead and move over. You know, let's go ahead and talk about the farm. We'll keep it over in this area. So the farm, well, the farm says get 3 goats. Okay. Why do you need goats? Well, you need to feed some of your dinosaurs. So goats are dinner. Easy enough. The ferry, this location, get $3. That's pretty self-explanatory. I don't think we need to belabor that too much. Then moving up north, up there to Site B. Site B says draw 3 cards from the DNA deck, keep 1 of them, and then discard 2 of them. Now, nowhere in the rule book does it say to discard face down. We are going to discard face down, though, per the designer and the publisher. They suggested we do so because there might be reasons you might not want other players to know what you're discarding. So we're going to discard down. The discards are actually off camera and off board, so just take our word for it that that's what we're going to be doing. All right, so that takes care of all of these locations. Let's go ahead and move over to the uplink area. Uplink says play a manipulation card and discard it. Okay, easy enough. Do what it says. All right. Site A is, in theory, better than Site B because draw 2 cards. Site B says draw 3, discard 2, keep 1 in other words. Gives you a little bit more option, but this one you get to keep 2 cards. The timeshare says get a buck and, get a visitor, provided you have the room in your hotels. All right. Then we have here, actually, we'll go ahead and move over to the outsource location first. The outsource location says pay $2. Notice the red arrows are usually get rid of or pay, so get rid of $2, if you will. Get rid of a scandal. So pay $2 and use any active space currently occupied by a worker. Doesn't matter if it's your worker or another worker. Oh, all these uplink spaces are occupied? Easy enough. This acts as if you had played there. You leave your meeple there, but it's as if you played it here. So if there are any events that come into play that say, had you played to the uplink, well, the outsource, if you're copying this, it's as if you played to the uplink, or you'd played to the agency, or any of these locations. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. So there are 2 locations left that I haven't covered. The boneyard. So the boneyard, part of the initial setup, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be seeding the boneyard with an open display of some of the DNA cards out here. The boneyard says that you are allowed to take a scandal token and any one DNA card from the boneyard stack. So we'll actually keep these fanned out so everybody can see, both players as well as the peanut gallery can see what's in the boneyard at a given time. Okay. However, it does come with a scandal token, but whenever you draw manipulation cards, you can get rid of scandal tokens. Then the last location up north there is the Dinogenics IOM. Here is where you create dinosaurs. So you have two options here. The first one is discard a complete set, meaning either 2 or 3 of a given dinosaur. So before we go any further, now's a good time to go ahead and talk about the actual DNA cards themselves. So let me bring your attention to this raptor card that we have here. At the very top, we have the name. So it's a raptor DNA. Okay, easy enough. The number in the top right shows the number of matching dino cards needed to create that dinosaur. So here we have a raptor. So I would need to discard 2 raptor cards when I go to the Dinogenics IOM space to then be able to create a raptor. Okay, so if I had both of these in my hand, I could discard them both and create a raptor. And a raptor, then I would get a little raptor token or little raptor meeple and put him over here into hopefully an already fenced area. Because as soon as you build a dinosaur or create a dinosaur, that's going to be one of the times in which you're going to check whether or not they rampage. More on that later. But let's keep going over the anatomy of the card. So we have the name and we have how many of that card are required to discard to be able to create that dinosaur. The top left over here, it says that it's a carnivore. Well, there are 3 types of dinosaurs in this game. There are carnivores. Those require meat, i.e. goats. All right, so it requires 1 meat per season that you can see right here. Okay, then there are herbivores. Herbivores require no meat. Why? Because they eat plants. That kind of makes sense. And then there are omnivores. Omnivores, as an example, could be these mutant dinosaurs. Okay, we'll talk about those more here in a little bit. But this will show what type of dinosaur that it is as well. Then, as we mentioned earlier, there is a buy and sell price for the market value of the given dinosaur. Then, down below that is the trait. These are special attributes of a type of dinosaur for better or for worse. Oh, clever girl. So here, during a rampage check, in addition to normal damage, suffer a visitor fatality on a slash result. That's bad. So don't let your raptors rampage. Who'd have thunk it? All right. Then, down below, we have the dino stats. So we have the victory points that they are going to generate each round. So if I just if I just created this raptor, you'll notice that it's worth 4 victory points. So I'm actually going to track it down here at the bottom so that I don't have to count up all my dinosaurs each and every round out there. Then this will give me 2 reputation every round at the end, or I'm sorry, when it's created, when you create the raptor. So if you'll notice over here, I now have 2 reputation. It's a little hard to see these from top down, just understand, and you guys can always ask that where we are. So I would be at 2 reputation for that dinosaur. And what size is the minimum pen that they are required to have to keep them from being really pissed off, i.e. rampaging? Well, he needs a 1 by 1. Okay, well, he's happy, as much as a raptor can be happy, penned up. Okay? Mm-hmm. All right. So that is creating a regular dinosaur. However, you'll notice 3 mixed cards creates a mutant. Now, a mutant, and if you can hand me a mutant over here. So a mutant is a bit of an odd duck in that, well, it's a mutant, first off. Mutants don't need to be fed. That's kind of nice. So a mix of any 3 cards. So it could be, for instance, 2 raptors and maybe a brontosaurus. That would be a mutant. Or it could be 3 different. It could be any 3 cards that you choose to discard creates a mutant. And what does a mutant do? Well, a mutant here would gain me 2 victory points, so that would only be worth 2 points as opposed to 4. It would be 0 reputation because ain't nobody care about some weird mutant dinos. And it requires a pen size of 1. So its special ability here is that after the initial season in which you get them, so not the season that you created it, but in subsequent seasons, if you feed it 2 goats right there, they multiply. So that would create me a 2nd mutant. Awesome. Uh-oh. I don't have home for him. We'll deal with that later. But that... Does that make sense? That's how mutants multiply. They have babies by feeding them too much. Maybe after midnight, just don't get them wet. I don't know. Anyway, regardless, that's how, but it's always the season after they are created, not the current season. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, that is creating dinosaurs. So that is all the worker placement spots out here on the board. Any questions there about, well, essentially, what is the entire first half of the game, which is the first half, which is the open season, okay? But I feel like now would be a good time to talk about rampaging dinosaurs. Because, well, we have rampaging dinosaurs. So let's take a look at this. Dinosaurs are only going to rampage a maximum of once per phase. So if this dinosaur rampages once, he'll rampage once, this phase, and then in the next phase, possibly a 2nd time. Okay, but if they've already rampaged once when they were created, they won't rampage again that phase. That's important. I want to stress that. There are mostly only 3 times in which a dino is going to rampage. When they're created, if they're in an improper pen. We'll talk about an improper pen a little bit later. But when they're created. Then, when building or moving fences, if they went from a proper pen like that to an improper pen. Well, you mess with their habitat and it's not how it was when the, it's not completely fenced in, something like that. In that case, they're going to rampage. Or if you don't feed them during the upkeep phase, they're going to get really, really hangry. Mutants being the oddball, those don't need to be fed, nor do herbivores need to be fed, okay? So 3 times. When they're created, when building and moving fences, if they went from proper to improper, or if you don't feed them, if they require food. So what happens then? Well, rampaging dinosaurs are going to cause the owning player to roll 1 or more rampage dice, okay? So these are the rampage dice. If you roll a rampage fatality, which is a dino skull, 1 visitor dies. Womp womp. Well, you know what that causes? That causes a scandal. So you get a scandal token for each visitor that died. And they're going to damage 1 park structure. So let's say for whatever reason, this dino is going to rampage, okay? And you know what? Let me have the raptor back real quick. Let me have 2 raptors actually. Let's say, this I think is a better example. Let's say I had something like that. Nope, bad idea. Let's do this. There. Dinos normally don't get along with one another. Well, if you have dislike dinosaurs, they're going to rampage. So what happens? Well, if you roll a rampage fatality die, they're going to kill 1 visitor. In addition to that, they're going to destroy or damage 1 park structure. Okay? A park structure can be... Huh?
Can't have 2 in the same spot.
That's exactly my point. Yep. That's what I'm trying to stress.
I know. Go ahead.
All right. Let's say it's like this. Fine. I will do it a little bit clearer, like so. When I create this dinosaur, he's in an improper pen. Yep. Okay? Because he is not fenced in. Okay. I would roll a die. Here, he's going to damage 1 park facility, and he is going to kill 1 visitor. Well, already killed the visitor. Then he's going to damage 1 facility. Okay. Dinosaurs are always going to damage facilities first. If they are in a completely fenced-in area, well, they're going to damage a fence. So what does that mean? They're going to damage a fence. They're going to remove a fence like so. But if they were already free like so, then they're going to damage one facility. What happens? Going to flip that over, and it either doesn't generate whatever it generates throughout the game, and or it's not going to be worth any points at the end of the game, unless you come over here and repair the facility by the end of the game or the end of the round, depending on what's going on. However, if at any point your only option, or you choose to damage a hotel, well, in that case, it kills all the visitors that are in that hotel. Well, there's another scandal token.
Oh, no.
And if it's only this one, well, there's no damage that can be taken. That's that. So they will always damage a facility if at all possible. If not, then they will damage a fence. And damaging a fence means removing the fence. Whereas damaging the facility means you just flip it over. Any questions about that aspect?
Nope.
No? All right, cool. All right, then let's go ahead and talk about the other results here. The other result is a rampage slash. Looks like slash marks. Damage one park structure. Instead of killing somebody, they're just going to damage a structure. Unless it's a hotel, then hey, bonus, they kill everybody in the hotel and damage the structure. All right? My favorite, however, is the naive visitor. There is a 1 in 6 chance that you will get a naive visitor here. So what does this mean? If you have at least one visitor in your park when this is rolled, hey, you gain $1. Wait, what? You benefit from a rampaging dinosaur. Yeah, because, wow, that was awesome. And how did they keep me safe? I don't know, but that was a non-issue. That was just an amazing experience, and I lived to tell it. That was cool. That was obviously all planned, right? Wait, right?
Right.
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 Yeah.
Right, yeah. It was totally fun, yeah. So gain $1. Good luck, but yeah. All right. So those are the results of rampaging dinosaurs. Okay. All right. So like I said, it's facility first, then fences if at all possible. Okay. One last thing that I do want to point out here is, and let's go and move this over here as a good example. If you'll allow me a moment. All right. So let's say my raptor, I didn't feed him maybe later on in a round or something like that. My raptor here is going to rampage. And I roll something, and let's say there, it's a slash. And disregarding the fact that this would normally cause a visitor fatality on a slash, we're just talking about the actual damage here. In this case, if the dino is completely surrounded by fences and no facility is in their pen, then they're going to damage a fence. And it must be a fence with access to the edge of the board if possible. Because then, if that isn't fixed for the next rampage, then they have access to the entire park. So what does that mean? That is a board edge. So now, all of a sudden, this guy can go out and whoop, come on over and damage some other stuff that's over even here on the commercial side. What building is always the player's option if there is options? So if I had multiple buildings out here, say in my commercial area like this, I could choose which building he's going to damage. But it must always be to the outer edge. So in other words, I couldn't damage this and, oh, hey, look, he's still penned in. Nope, you can't do that. Sorry. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. A couple other things. Like I said, if a hotel is chosen, everybody dies and you get a scandal token for each. And a biodome is just damaging the biodome. Biodomes, as I showed earlier, like so. That would just flip this over. And yeah, easy enough. All right. Any questions about the open season phase?
Nope.
All right. Cool. Then let's go ahead and go over the upkeep phase, and then we'll get rocking and rolling. So step 1. Feed all carnivores, and you have to feed them as much as possible. So in this case, if I had some food here, I would feed him if I could, right? I must, all right? Unfed carnivores will rampage in the next step if they're not fed, kind of like me when I go unfed.
This is true.
Mutant dinosaurs, remember, may optionally be fed to goats to multiply, but not until the following season from which they came into play. Important reminder there. So step 2, check for rampaging dinos. Dinos are going to rampage when any of the following apply. If they're unfed. If there are mixed species except with an ankylosaur. And an ankylosaur, those get along with everybody, so they're pretty chill. Whatever, they don't mind. They will just, no big deal. So if I had an ankylosaur over here with them, no big deal. Those two get along. However, those two, however, will not. So what happens now? Those are mixed species. They're going to rampage. Then the other thing is if they're improperly penned. So a brontosaurus, and a brontosaurus, even though technically they've been found to not exist, we're not going to go into that, brachiosaur. If the brachiosaur, these do not require pens. So if you pen one in, don't fence me in, they rampage. If somebody else is out here, they are in an improper pen because they need to be unpenned, but they also have somebody else out here. They do not like that, okay? A pterodactyl, those can only be in a biodome. So pterodactyls, because you have to have a roof, that kind of makes sense, right? Because fences aren't going to help with a pterodactyl.
No.
Okay, so pterodactyls can only be in a biodome. So what does that mean? That's an improper space for a pterodactyl. Or if they're in too small of a pen, so like a T-Rex. As the game, don't worry about it. If a T-Rex, they require a 3 space. If you put them in a 2 or a 1, regardless of the shape, it could be an L, that's fine, no big deal. That's okay, but if it's smaller, that's going to piss them off. They're going to rampage. Okay, so keep that in mind. So step 2, check for rampaging dinosaurs. Step 3 is gain 3 victory points. Let's say we'll put him in his home where he wants to be, and we'll get my raptor back out here. There we go. Gain 3 points for each pair of visitors in your park, rounded down. Well, if one of my guys got eaten, you know what that is? That's 0 points. However, if I have a second one, oh, hey, that's 3 points. Peg the 3 points. Cool, easy enough. Then we return all the visitors off to the supply. Step 4, gain victory points for dinos in your park and facilities. So looking at this, so I should have a pterodactyl. So a pterodactyl is worth 5 points. Okay, cool. The raptor here is going to be worth 4 more points. Okay, and a brachiosaurus is going to be worth 5 points there. So peg me 14 points plus the 3 that I got from my visitors. That's going to be a total of 17 points. Woohoo! That's pretty good first round.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Or mid-round. Not really going to happen in the first round. You get the idea.
Yes.
Okay. And if there are any buildings that give you any bonuses, and we'll talk about those as we go along, that you will score points for those as well. All right? Then, step 5 is gain resources for dinosaurs in your park and facilities. So, a stegosaurus is going to gain you $1 for every stegosaurus that you have in your park. I don't have any, so I don't get any points. Some facilities gain players extra resources, which are goats or money. All right? Each round, but don't have any. Step 6, get your workers back. Okay, all these guys that are out on the board, take them back. Okay, easy enough. Then step 7, advance the visitor track overlay 1 space to the left. So for the next round, getting ready for that. Oh, hey, there we go. Cool. Then go into the next round. Or if it's the end of the 7th round, you'll notice here at the end of the 7th round, it says, hey, go into endgame scoring. So we then go into endgame scoring. What is endgame scoring? Well, score any endgame scoring tiles that you may have. So anything here that has a little guard tower looking, or maybe it's a sand timer. Looks like a timer. Could be a guard tower. Both apply.
It's a guard tower.
Yeah, go with it. Anyways, if you have any of these, score whatever the victory points shown on them. Then score any undamaged. So 0, that would be worth 2 there. That would be worth 1 there. So score any of your facilities that are undamaged. 3 points for each unique species in a valid habitat. valid, valid, valid. So in that case, I would score 9 points. Important to note, a Brontosaurus is not valid if another species is unpenned at the end of the game because he's no longer in his proper pen, i.e. unpenned by himself or another Brontosaurus. Okay? You get 1 point for every $3 left over. You get 1 point for every 2 DNA cards left in their hand. Any other final scoring bonuses that you may have. And then you're going to lose 6 points for each Scandal token you have. Whoever has the highest score wins. If tied, highest reputation. And that, folks, is how you play Dinogenics.
Yay.
All right, what are you laughing so hard about?
So Chris said
damn it,
it's
now I
an
see the
hourglass, but he's like, oh, it is. It does look like a guard tower. So
All right, cool.
We're sorry to have ruined that for you.
sorry about that.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, because now once you
I
see
can
it,
see
you
the
can't unsee it.
hourglass,
I totally,
too.
I noticed I hesitated. Once I
Yeah,
realized,
no,
like,
it's an
wow,
hourglass, but it's also a
I
guard
could
tower.
not think of the word hourglass. I was
Sorry.
like sand timer thingy.
They're both
don't know.
thematic. It's all good.
All right, so if you would be so kind as to fix that.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and finish setup here. And I will actually shuffle in my cards since you guys saw them all.
You know, I think the Brontosaurus not being a Brachiosaurus makes sense because he's supposed to be the dinosaurs from our movies.
Oh, fair point. Actually, that makes sense.
Oh, did they not know then? I don't remember when they discovered that it was a brachiosaur or not.
Definitely not while Jurassic Park was being
Yeah,
filmed.
I don't know
No,
what year
okay,
that was.
all right, cool.
That's cool. Yeah, so it's, again, thematic.
Well, then that's spot on. So it is a Brontosaurus. I stand corrected. I apologize.
It was.
There we go.
It wasn't. Time travel.
Go with it. All right. So real quick, let's finish setup here. We have the blocking tokens out. Everybody should... I need 3 DNA cards, please,
Yeah,
for me.
I did too because I tore mine apart.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, and if I didn't mention, DNA cards, you are limited to 10. You can draw more and then choose the discard. Just FYI, you are limited to 10. Hey, Drew, good timing.
Well, when you're going fast,
Reset the DNA, please. Go ahead, what?
Oh.
Yeah, all the way down.
All the way down,
There you
yeah.
go. Okay. Then we need to draw 3 random facility tiles for there.
Sure thing. I got it.
And 3 DNA for the market.
Okay.
And one thing I didn't notice or mention is the whatever's in this spot costs 2 less to purchase as well. Okay. Wow, you guys
And so
are
fill the
nailing it.
market?
Drew, David, well done. Chris, did I miss anything?
Oh.
What do we got? Tyrannosaurus.
Ooh, T-Rex.
T-Rex.
J-Rex in the house.
It's mine.
Triceratops and
And a
Stanky.
Stegosaurus.
All right, so place your bets now. Over under. I don't think it'll be too many. 2.5. We'll set the over under at 2.5 for
Pretty
Lord of the
low
Realms,
aggression.
right?
No, well, what about the Boneyard? Do we fill that up?
Oh,
I
good
think we
call.
do.
Yes, the Boneyard. 4 random DNA cards to the Boneyard.
Ooh, that is loud.
What was that?
It's Swazi.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow,
I
the Boneyard's
anticipated-
just
Knew that was going to
okay. There's a
happen,
lot of
so-
Brontosaurus there. One pterodactyl and some Brontosaurus
This
in
is
the
true.
Boneyard. There's 3/4 of it right there. And I think, everybody also gets your 4 fences. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll randomize turn order. Which, honestly, just take those. Don't bother with Swazi because it's not clockwise. It's just random. So
It is
grab
random.
those 3.
Okay.
And Jess, your fence. And it literally does not matter where they go.
Oh, I thought they had to be on the edge.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Okay, so first, Jess,
Yeah.
then me. So I guess it is clockwise.
Nope, just 4 into a starting pen. So anywhere you want, but whatever. Go ahead and set yours up because you're going to be able
Pick
to.
somewhere strange.
There we go. Cool. All right, so there's that. We'll keep that there. We got the overview. All right, and actually this. Cool. And, I probably ought to bring the cameras and the chat up. Details. Oh, hey, what's up, y'all? Hi.
What is this?
Let me wet the
getting
old
there.
whistle. That was an hour teach. It's not that hard a game.
No, but there are a lot of details with all the different dinosaurs and how they're penned, and that nicely is right here on the board, so
Right.
it helps you as you go through the game.
All right, cool. All right, so first up, so we
I'm
skipped
first,
the
so I
first 4 phases real quick. Yeah, so it's going to be 3. Good call. Forgot about the money because I get extra,
You-
don't I?
You do.
definitely
I'm
do.
first, so.
Both of us get an extra buck.
Yes.
Oh, I suppose I had to move mine up too. So you
Take
guys
your
don't
money.
really- Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
there is no source. Right?
Yes, there is no source.
There is no source. That
no
is
source.
fantastic, by
Yes,
the way.
it's an
I
extra-
appreciate that.
And we used that when we have played
we
it.
found a use for it, yes.
We have used it to denote things that were going on.
Yep, so
but there's an
there is
extra
no
little
source.
round, and there is no source.
Right, which is fantastic.
It
All
really
right,
is
so
fantastic.
my money. So we
Anything
skipped
else?
the first 4 phases, so we draw a breaking news card right here. So what is it for next round? We have breaking news.
Workers cannot be placed to the farm for this season, which means no goats.
Livestock parasite shuts down meat exportation. Exportation, yeah. So the farm, when that happens, so if you want,
Next
put 2 markers up above it as a reminder,
Reminder
that's
that
going to happen. So get your food now, peeps. All right, so that said, then draw,
Dave, don't give away my secrets.
then we draw 1 more on top.
One more on top.
One more on top, we do?
Oh.
What does it go on top of?
All
Each
of
of them.
Oh.
And remember, if these ever are empty, we then immediately fill those up.
Oh.
And also, everybody also has a little player aid that shows, which there's a couple of really good player aids on BGG. There's one that's a little half tile, and it talks about what the different tiles are here.
Okay.
Everybody has one of those. And in addition to that, where's the color one? There you go. There's another one on BGG that also shows the various tiles like so. So we're actually going to be using that. So what do we have here?
So what we have out underneath is the...
Well, don't bother with the underneath
don't wanna
as
do
we
this?
uncover.
Okay.
So here.
That one.
So that one is, hold on, it's an endgame guard tower. That's going to be the herbivore biome. At the end of the game, score 2 points for each herbivore in your park.
That's not
that
bad.
costs $4. Okay. The next one is looking for that one. If you can you read that to me? The name would be really helpful.
Absolutely. Salvage operations.
A salvage operation. That says all future buildings you place cost $1 less. And the other endgame one, that looks like a Stegosaurus monument.
It is.
During the game, Stegosauruses in all parks are worth 3 reputation. At game end, you score 2 points for any Stegosaurus in any park.
Interesting.
Oh, fine.
So you incentivize people
Fine.
to get Stegosaurus. Mm-hmm. But then you get the points.
Yeah, hey, if I start at 7 or at 14 points, and I'll take the scandal token.
Oh,
That's
right. So this was, sorry, I was looking at that. This was, you get
Every
every
Stegosaurus is worth 3 reputation for everybody. At the end of the game, every Stegosaurus is worth 2 points to you, regardless of what park it is.
Awesome.
It's like, hey, paying homage to the Stegosaurus. What up?
Because you have the
Yeah, because
monument.
you have the monument. All right. Whatever, Omar. Let them be.
Hey,
you know what? It's
a blue thumb.
engagement.
Sounds
I'll take
good.
it. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the teach or whatever, like the thread or like the video down below.
Yes.
Whew, words. All right.
Ring the bell, blue thumbs.
There you
all
go.
the
Do what
things
she
that
said.
the
Now-
YouTubers say.
Start placing workers, homie.
Okie dokie.
All right. What do I have? Oh,
I'm gonna go up here.
wow. Really?
means I do- yeah.
That seems short-sighted. I don't
Not
think you
at all.
want that.
It's not at all. If she has 2 pterodactyls in her hand.
What?
What? I didn't.
I feel like you're required to build the T-Rex though at some point.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
Oh,
Greg,
I was looking for my workers.
they're right in front of you. Okay, cool.
Oops, we got the extra worker. I'll start by getting one of these.
Dinosaur ate their family. Australia. That's like the dingo ate my baby.
Yeah, Dingo ate my baby.
Bye.
All right. Wow. You people suck, dude.
No, not at all. You didn't want those.
All right. Here we go. I mean, I could spend $2 and...
Or
That's-
wait. You don't need it immediately. You have plenty of time.
That would be for next round, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What the hell? Let's head up here, spend $2,
You only live once.
and I'll go ahead and take, oh, hey, a Brontosaurus. There we
Okay,
go.
then.
And a
Do
scandal.
the things.
Oh, well, I don't want the scandal, but
Yeah, you
if I
do.
must.
And you must.
Scandalous. All right. Chris, giving hints, always get that early DNA. Well, it depends on what your hand is. Hey,
I don't think he's wrong.
Arthenix
What?
games?
No. It's just
Bye-bye. No more scandal. I can talk my way out of anything.
I'm going to come over here and I'm going to sell a T-Rex DNA.
Which, well, yeah. T-Rex then is here. That goes over to the boneyard.
And then those shuffle.
Every day. Every day, shuffling. So, get $4. Oh, welcome, Montag. Dinosaur ate my baby. There you go.
And
Don't say I don't listen to y'all, all right?
let's see.
All right, 2 options. Don't forget.
Yep.
Right.
So then I'm going to spend 4 on this facility.
All right, so that was... Which one was that?
Excuse me.
Oh, which
No,
one was
no.
that? That was a 2 for every herbivore I have at the end of the game.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Go herbivores.
Get $3. Done.
Look here.
Playing her first nastiness manipulation
No,
card.
not
No,
at
not
all.
this one. This one's either, well, you read.
I can gain $6 or I can get $8 and you guys get 2. I'll go with 6.
It seems awfully selfish.
It is.
We have words for people like you.
And I'm going to go to the uplink. And I'm going to use the black market. Buy up to 3 DNA cards from the DNA market for half their current cost, round up.
And keep reading.
I may draw up to 3 DNA cards to the DNA market first. However, I want
This
to
one.
end this one.
Okay, so you don't want to draw because that would
drawing
go
will
away.
push them out.
Yep.
Okay, so this one at half cost, so it's 2 less, so 1,
Yep.
right? So it's 2 less, so it's still going to be 1.
Yeah.
And this one is going to be, well, half, which is 2, so $3 total.
Yep.
Yeah, those are yours.
And notice we do not refill these.
Nope.
Well, I am 1 behind. That really sucks. I am 1 behind. All right. Okay, so if I'm going to be behind, there, I'm going to purchase 3 fences for $2. So that's going to go 1, 2, 3.
And you can always move those.
And I can, do something like that if I wanted or whatever. But you know what? For now, I'm just going to do.
Because you can move it
accept.
later
Right,
too, yeah.
Easy enough. Done. Oh wait, that was 1 action. I
Yeah,
apologize.
you can do another thing up there.
And I have $3.
Buy a hotel.
Oh, buy a hotel overlooking the park over here. There.
Overlook hotel.
Right. There you go.
The
That's
Overlook
the Overlook Hotel. There
that
we go.
seems great. All right. Interesting. Well,
Well, the chat is going fast.
I appreciate the fact that it's well attended. So good. Glad you guys are here. So remember, this is technically the preseason. This is not even the first round.
Yep. And if you're planning on getting carnivores, this turn's the turn to do
in
it.
case.
Oh, building something.
Building something. Well,
it.
I mean, I got one of them earlier. Oh,
Oh yeah, the black market should have gone away.
Black market. So build in the first dinosaur, the
So we have
easiest dinosaur
two
to build.
Triceratops, which requires, you'll see, 2 cards. Herd animal. Gain an additional victory point for every 2 Triceratops in a shared pen.
Fun fact, don't rush for this strategy, which is what I did last time, and it hurt.
So, 2 victory points on your marker. 1 rep for orange, or blue, sorry, look at the shirt color. And he's in a legitimate pen, so no rampaging Triceratops. All right, cool. Easy enough. Okay. Back to me.
Yes.
This did not go how I kind of anticipated it going. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So I'm good there. I'm going to be in last place. I know what Jess is doing on her turn. Oh, actually, you're done, aren't you?
Yeah. You don't know what I'm doing.
I don't. Well, I really don't have anything great to do on my
Okay.
turn, so so that realistically leaves me 2 options, right? Get money, get cards, less cards, get cards,
Good cards.
get cards.
Do you want, there's 3 DNA.
Yeah, but you have to discard 2 of them. So
Oh,
this
you have to, or
allows
is that
me,
optional?
yes, no.
So
no,
and the have to is 2 of the 3 you grab.
Oh, right, because you get
Correct.
the 1. I remember that. Look at 3, and you get to keep 1.
All right, so that's
That's site
it
B.
for open season of preseason. Okay, now we go into upkeep phase. So feed
Yeah.
all your carnivores. Well, the
Right.
Triceratops was an herbivore.
It is.
So nobody has to. So check
No.
for rampage conditions. Well, you have the only dinosaur, not
And he is
rampaging.
well patented.
We don't have any visitors. Anybody gain any victory points from dinosaurs or facilities for each round?
You do.
I do. I get 2 victory points.
Well
Bah
done.
humbug.
That's at least 14 points.
And you don't have a stegosaurus, a food court, or a goat farm, so we're going to skip the next one, which is gaining resources. Return workers to everybody to your own park.
Right over there. Sorry. I was going to grab it for you, but.
The blue blended in with the ocean.
Yeah.
Advance the visitor overlay, if you would.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And go on to the next round.
Okay.
All right, so now determine player order. So it's going to go blue, and then it goes, well, we're tied for reputation, so it goes to cash. Jess has 9.
I thought
have
it was the
0.
facility
I'm
first.
sorry, facilities, actually. Hold on.
You have a facility.
I have a facility.
You do.
Not so fast, my friend. So good call. So I am first, then assign visitors based on player order. So here, player 1 gets 2 visitors. Player 2 gets 2 visitors. And player 3 gets 1 visitor.
But player 3.
And then there are 2 bonus visitors now. So assign bonus visitors provided they have room. So player 1 could get up to 2. He has no room. And it goes in player order. Well, I get 1. And here's the one question that I wasn't sure. Do we only go through this once, or do we continue to go through this evolution?
It wouldn't matter, but I...
If Jess had all of hers, Chris, let me ask you, if Jess did not have room for that, would I then get the second bonus visitor? But as it is,
right.
Jess would get it, and that's both the bonus visitors. Easy enough. Then each player receives $1 per visitor in their park. So easy enough.
And you do keep going, he said.
Okay, cool. Jess, you're up. Get your money.
1 per visitor, right?
You have
Yep.
the cash right
Oh, there it is. Sorry.
It's just out of sight.
I know. I did not see it below me.
It's within JREX range.
Yeah,
though.
it is, though.
It's-
It
so
is.
that-
I can
right,
reach
exactly,
it.
right. Then draw a new breaking news card. So the farm is closed for this year, but next year,
Coming up. Oh,
Or
wow.
next
That's
round.
Look at the art on that. It's gorgeous. Foreign
hold-
suppliers
Yep.
flood the market with DNA. Refresh the DNA market this season. The base buy cost of all DNA is $3.
Whoa, that's either really good or really bad.
yep.
The base buy cost. So they're just all 3? Or it bumps anything
I
cheaper
think-
than 3 to 3?
No,
Base.
that's a good question, Chris. how would you read this? So it says, refresh the DNA market this season. The base buy cost of all DNA is $3. I read it as it's $3. This one would be $1, regardless of what's in there. That's how I read it,
Okay.
because if the DNA market is flooded, it's cheaper. It's
Right.
not more expensive.
Okay.
Now,
Does that make sense?
my question is, when it says refresh, does it mean get rid of everything that's in there, or does it mean fill in?
Also a fair point. So there you go. So these edge case stuff, as they come up, that's why it's really nice having designer/publisher here in
Yes.
chat. So thanks, Chris. All right. Okay.
So,
So you were correct on the
some-
3. They're all 3, and then
Okay.
this would be -2.
All right. And now draw a new tile for each,
Yep.
please. Add 3
Three
new
new
DNA
random-
to
okay.
the market. There we go. Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
Which means the T-Rex would get purged.
He would.
When this happens, but
Correct.
that's
Yes,
next
That's
round.
next round. Correct. All right. So real quick, I will go through what the buildings are.
Oh,
Give me a name if you want to call them off as you put them
food
out.
court.
All right. So the food court is going to be during the upkeep phase. You get $1 for every hotel in your park.
And then 2 advanced hotels.
There you go. Medium hotels. Perfect. There we go. All right. Awesome.
That's easy.
Okay. So that is place workers now. So in new order. So it starts with Greg, goes clockwise. Go for it, Greg.
Okay. I did not have a plan, though.
I'm really surprised you did what you did.
I couldn't
Last round.
do a thing.
I'm surprised. I'm grateful.
I'm not saying I'm playing well. I'm just playing a game. Don't critique me. I don't critique you.
No, not critiquing. I'm just, it threw me. That's
I'm
all.
gonna fish for some DNA,
All right.
and that worked out magnificently.
Magnificently. I ain't afraid of no scandal. Bring it. But I will take me some Brontosaurus DNA.
Better pay off. That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
What? Oh, yeah, we didn't refill that.
there we go. No, it doesn't refill, it just slides.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it does slide.
Okay.
Well, that's Banger Dave.
Understood, but, well,
He's
Chris will
played it a
tell us
bunch.
otherwise, yeah.
All right, so that becomes a buck. That's interesting.
Right, so it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't until people sell, I assume.
Yep, player driven. That's,
Okay, that's how we played it, but I was deferring to Banker Dave.
Yeah.
Way to go, Banker Dave. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Greg?
I'm going to go here. I'm going to spend 2, build 3 fences.
Don't fence me in.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Final answer.
Yeah, and
All
then
right.
gonna sell a Stegosaurus DNA for 3.
Okay. Count with me. That'd be 1 Brontosaurus. Those are not. That'd be 2 Brontosaurus, 3 Brontosaurus, and you guessed it, 4 Brontosaurus.
Nice.
Right here?
Four of those
No. Thank you, though.
Such a good idea.
Fence me in. All right, so it's an herbivore. All right, cool. A gentle giant. When open spaces are a valid habitat, will rampage if placed in a pen. He's happy. He'll just chill. So 5 victory points for that bad boy. It'll be 2 reputation for yours truly, please. Gotcha. There we go. And no pen size. So there we go. All right. Done.
Yep. Well,
Okay, well, they want the big move. Now what?
right, exactly. I'd love to do this, but I did not get what I wanted. There's still more
Still
there?
doesn't work.
That's probably...
There. not that. Okay.
The best plan, because I do not have what I need.
That'll work.
Now, my question with
No.
the
Bummer.
city center, do we have to take 2 actions, or can we just...
Take a single action if you wish. I believe it's always may. I believe. So my guess would be that you
All right.
may take a single action, but Chris will definitively say. I appreciate that, Dave. Miss you, buddy.
Right?
Monty, I'm now imagining a brontosaurus singing "Don't Fence Me In." It's a very different game now.
Yeah, that's not
Oh,
good.
what's the Onion article? Scientists say the Stegosaurus have a nice singing voice because it's not like it's hurting anybody.
Because why
It's
not,
a really
right?
nice thought.
You can take one, usually bad, if you only... Yeah,
Yeah,
It's not the
I
most efficient.
agree.
$2, okay. What are we copying?
That.
All right, ooh.
Can I have that?
Of course, T-Rexes.
I'm all
J-Rex
over
is
the
taking
place.
a T-Rex.
Don't comment on me.
Okay. Greg? I feel like that's cheating a little, Dan.
What?
He's making his pick after the game has started. I'm like, that's... Like, the line shifts now. Now you have to
Yeah.
wager more, though, Dan.
Yes.
That's how
Higher
this
bet.
works. Okay. So what you doing, Greg?
Well,
Just, you know,
not as much
whatever.
as I wanted to do.
What, you pass? What?
No,
No, I'm kidding.
Go for it. It's fine.
I'm gonna do it anyway. Nope.
Ooh. What's it gonna be?
Offshore contractors search all face-up facility stacks in the city center. Purchase one facility at a $4 discount, $1 minimum. And I'd like this for $1.
Oh, just taking, not even searching, just knew what you wanted
I-
on top.
yes.
Just wanted the discount.
Yep. Well, $1 instead of 5.
That does seem like a quality discount, yes.
No.
I had a plan, I just can't remember what it was. Right, this was it. So the timeshare, not always a bad deal, FYI. So I will take $1 and I will take a visitor
Yeah.
because that's worth 3 points.
Yep.
So I see no reason not to because remember, pairs. Done.
I have nothing good there to use. I could do
Dan
that
has
and
a
get rid
scandal
of that.
token next to his name. Because he's a supporter on YouTube he's basically like a YouTube patron. So he gets the scandal token. It's a supporter token. That's pretty funny. Well played, Chris. Well
That's not
done.
bad.
Don't.
Oh, what's it
fence
give me?
in. Just, you know, he's just wandering around the park singing. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Don't mess me up. And how much is it for fences? 2?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, those are necessary.
You know what? Yeah, I'm willing to roll the dice on
That's
that.
so
I think.
annoying.
What is?
Life.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to get some fences. How many? 3 it comes with, right?
Huh?
3
Yep.
fences, please.
Trey Fensos.
Are you doing another thing?
Yep.
And what's the other one?
The other thing is going to be to sell a guy. Yeah, I'll get the money for that.
And yes, you have to
$5.
make that sound. $5.
Whoop.
There you
Yeah,
go.
$5.
Jeez, those are...
Yeah, it's big DNA. Right? All right.
I don't know if money's...
I know, Omar. He's like, who buys a timeshare in a dino park? Have you not watched Jurassic Park?
Timeshares are great.
That's what I'm saying. They're not always. Well, there goes that idea.
Sure.
Well, now I have a decision to make.
You can always get one. You do get a choice, at least.
No, I'm not gonna roll the dice on it.
The base buy cost. That's important.
What's that?
The base buy cost is 3, which means that the sell cost is the same.
Yes.
Interesting.
You know, well, I can only do one thing that I wanted to do over here. So per Chris, I don't think that's probably the best idea. So, you know what? I'll take 2 of these bad boys. 1, 2, and get rid of Viva Las Scandalous.
I'm going to do the same.
All right. Scandal. All right. Ooh, what do we have? What do we have? Ooh. Wow. Those are fantastic. Remember, there's no hand size for these bad boys. There is for these, though. All right. That's everybody's workers, yeah?
Yep.
All right. Feed all your carnivores. I ain't got that problem.
None of us do.
Ain't nobody got that problem. Check for rampage.
Ain't
Nobody got that problem. 3 victory points for every 2 visitors. 6 points for yellow, please.
And
Jess?
3 for me and
What?
And
nothing
3 for
me?
Jess.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not people.
Then victory points for dinos and facilities. So I have here, I'm at 5, and I have no facilities that give me points, so 5 points there.
I only get 2.
And J-Rex?
None.
None. All right. Then gain resources from dinosaurs and facilities. Nobody bought the food court. Nobody has any stegosaurus or a goat farm. Get your workers back, y'all.
And these guys go away too. They give you points when they leave.
What do?
The visitors? Don't they give you points when they leave?
You already got them.
No, but don't they leave?
They leave.
They left after we got our points.
Agreed.
technically.
Nobody had
So, yeah, sorry.
exited. They had not exited. I was
We
saying
did
they
not
should
out of the
leave.
park.
That was what
all
I
right.
was trying to say. Is
Gotcha.
These should leave.
Advance the overlay and go into the next round. All right, so determine player order. So it looks like it's going to be yellow, blue, orange.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then visitors. So player 1's going to get 3. There. Overlook Hotel, booked up first, then the visitor center. And how many are you getting?
2.
I am
each?
getting 2.
So 2.
Thank you.
Rex, Greg. And bonus visitors. I can have up to 3. I only have room for 1, so I'm taking 1. Then in turn order, Greg, you may get 1.
I do.
And J-Rex, you could get 1. You do not. Comes back to me. No, goes to Greg.
Mm-hmm.
That's all 3.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Next step.
Montage. Jeez.
Get a $1 per visitor in your
I
park.
don't want to go far.
No, I'll take from my...
Jess, get your visitor money.
Great. So 2.
And now, so refresh the DNA market. These all go away, and DNA is going to be $3 a piece, so 3
Yeah.
new.
I forgot that went away.
I did not.
I'm not good at this.
Yeah, when I saw the T-Rex in there, I was like, cool.
Oh well. There's more.
There
in
we
the
go,
deck.
and the new breaking news. Go ahead. You know the old telex.
Anytime a dinosaur meeple is placed on your island during this season, you may discard a scandal token.
What is it though?
Dinosaurs recognized as protected species.
Oh.
That's funny. That's funny. All right.
Fake news.
Oh, into the boneyard.
Into the boneyard.
I apologize. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
So not so bad.
No.
It was
Just-
never in question. I
all
knew that.
fine.
I was just messing with J-Rex.
You're just trying to mess with me.
Okay.
I believed him.
Yes. All right. Draw new tiles.
Yes, sir.
Oh, just like you had sold it.
Yep. Don't want
Hand got
no-
stuck.
Don't, what do we have? Names.
This one is the petting zoo. So
For
1
the
point.
petting zoo, during the
per-
upkeep phase, 1 point per each species with more than 1 dinosaur in your park. Okay. Then a biodome, which I guess we didn't really talk about a biodome. It counts as a fenced pen of any size. So you could conceivably keep a T-Rex in a biodome for up to 2 compatible dinosaurs. And it satisfies a pterodactyl habitat requirement because it's got a roof. And then the other one is a animatronic T-Rex. It's worth 2 rep.
It's not bad.
Here we
Just
go.
2 reputation, and it's 1 point at the end, right?
Yep. All right. We begin,
$3.
starting with me.
Yeah. Do your thing.
Well, Shoot. I have multiple things that I want to do right now.
I'm sure you do.
I do. So we got a Stegosaurus, a Raptor, and a Triceratops that came out. A moment.
Those are some good ones. And remember, they're all 3, so this one's actually 1.
Oh, no, they're 3.
Oh, it doesn't matter about the minus 2?
Oh, I apologize. You're
Because that's
right.
why
I
it says
forgot.
base.
Yes,
So this one is 1,
you're totally
and 3 and 3.
Good call.
Which, isn't that great? Because this was already 3, and save $1.
I'm $1 short. That is really aggravating to me.
To get what?
Oh, no, I'm not. $7.
Really?
Well, why not?
Jerk.
There's another one right there.
That I cannot get to in any way.
And for my last action, I will. Oh, this was not planned out well. You know what? I do not know what to do. Don't punch me. This guy will go to the boneyard. I'm going to sell a card. I'm going to sell a pterodactyl.
Okay, glory to Rome.
Why do you need that Triceratops?
For $1? Yeah, that'd be nice.
Oh, yeah.
So the pterodactyl gets me $4.
What are you doing? Wow. Okay.
Well,
Your
because
turn.
the biodome counts as a pen for any animal.
That's true.
And it counts as a pen for 2 of the same compatible.
Sure. Jess has 2 pterodactyls in her hand, though, so she's just going to buy that for $30.
Well, if you... Hold on. Look down real quick. So if you saw what was in my hand, you would understand the conundrum that I had. there.
Yes.
So, okay. All right. I'm done.
I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad
Right.
call. I'm saying I'm upset that you made it.
But you realize the biodome's down the bottom there, so it's not like they require it.
That's true. That's true. So he did kind of make it harder for you anyways.
So do I go for something that I can potentially never place?
You can place it. There's ways to...
It
I
can
get what you're saying.
rampage
I get what you're saying.
Why would
But-
I get something to rampage?
because it's worth points. It's worth 5 points and 4 rep.
Not if it starts rampaging
Sure.
things.
Well,
It's exceedingly inefficient and not something anyone would do.
it would just damage a fence.
What?
God.
Put it in a fence. It damages a fence. Oh, here, don't forget. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you
I
go.
know.
Enjoy.
It's going to be worth it.
All right.
Sure.
Worth it.
No, you cannot, because they must be different actions, Matty Mayo. Right here, of the 4 actions, you have to do different actions.
I did not expect a GTR there either, Omer, but Edward pushed my hand.
Thank you.
Yo, my pleasure. Enjoy your T-Rex.
And I figured Jess needed the T-Rex, so it was worth it to make you pay an extra $2 for it. Even though you're...
Don't explain your moves, Greg. It doesn't help.
I'm sorry.
You seem mean.
I don't...
He's not mean. I swear. He's really not mean. He's very nice.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to explain what's going on under
He's the
here.
nicest ever.
This has not worked how I planned on it, so...
But yeah, making you pay $2 doesn't really matter when you have...
I'm not really worried about this at all. You're fine.
Draw 2 DNA.
I'm
Done.
unupset.
No, I know you're not upset.
That's what I drew. Really? Okay.
All right, I'm going to come here. I'm going to build my 3 fences that I
Do
want.
it.
And I'll do that in a second. What's better? The extra 2 reps, not bad for the points. Yeah, the petting zoo is kind of really inefficient. I'll get the extra 2 rep points because those can.
Raptor.
I thought about that, so you immediately get 2 rep for blue.
Because I know I'm building at least 1 dino. So.
Scandal, they do nothing until the end of the game, then they cost you 6 points apiece.
And it's pair of what?
Give me a
Icons are
name,
killing
sorry.
me. Petting zoo.
The petting zoo is during upkeep,
Yep.
gain 1 victory point
Yep.
for every species with more than 1 dino in your park.
Okay,
if
so
you
it's
have
pair
multiple,
of. It
right,
doesn't
there you
matter
go.
of what, just pair of. Yeah, I don't want these. That's terrible.
Right, like the
That was more glory to Dome. The glory to Rome. Well played, Drew. Well, shoot. Okay.
2 points for people who have stegosauruses.
Nobody does.
Yeah. That seems not fun. All right.
Richard, shh. Richard's the designer, by the way.
Yeah, I'm aware I can, but I'm getting really... I mean, I should do a thing. That would be good, because I have 7
Get points. Yeah.
cards. So I was looking at what else I could do down here. I know I can get the pterodactyl for 3. But I wanted to do something exciting.
That's not very exciting.
No, it's not. But I will go up here. I'm going to get more fences. So
All right.
that's 2.
I got it.
And yes, I'll buy the pterodactyl for
Glory
3.
to Rome.
I mean, we were going to go back. I don't know what.
I'm guessing that
I don't
the
know.
remaining cards in his hand were pterodactyls. That's why he sold
Sure,
the
but like
pterodactyl.
he did it to you. Thank you. I'll take my.
Well,
Oh yeah, he hurt me, so I'm okay with it.
Okay, here, just to explain it, I have a black market. That would have been $1 or 2, 2, and 1.
That's not my problem.
Well, cool. Now I'm not going to sell the DNA market. No, I wasn't going to sell the DNA market.
All right. Well, there goes that idea. The hell am I doing now?
Yeah, Felix, I've played a lot of Dinosaur Island. I'll share some thoughts at the end.
Right? We'll get into that.
I'll keep that for later.
It'll be good for the end.
You know, I didn't see the boneyard on Sunday, but now I actually can see the bones.
Yep.
Yep.
That's really close to
I
the
know.
city.
They are. I mean, but why? We're not worried about anything happening. It's fine. Everything's fine. What you doing? Do some things.
Crying is what I'm
No,
doing.
Everything's
All right,
good.
go to the city center. So I'm going to buy the raptor for $1.
This makes sense.
Okay, there. Then I could purchase some fences, but I'm not going to. So I have $4 for a facility. And what is that one again? What's the name?
The one in the middle?
Yeah.
It makes every facility you buy from now on cost
$1
$1 less.
cheaper, right?
Which isn't bad.
And it's worth a point at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And it's a facility, right?
Yeah. I basically considered what was worth it more to me, the facility
And that
discount
goes
or
over
the-
onto this side. There, boom, done. Okay, that's both my actions. Greg, you're up.
I didn't mean to be ominous. I mean, sometimes I do. All right, I'm going to get rid of my scandal.
Damn you, Richard. Screwing up my plans.
Grab 2 of these.
No, I was already going to go
well,
down
you-
there.
yeah.
I was looking for the other action. That was
Oh,
a given.
okay.
I was looking at what the other thing I was going to do
No, because of the
was.
black market, that's why I was going to
No,
take
that
it
was
back.
always coming to me.
Okay.
He knew it. Everyone knew that.
I didn't.
The question was what I did up here.
Gotcha.
No, that was never. Richard didn't give it away.
You're off the hook, Richard, but still, here, hold on.
You shouldn't have
Okay,
put
good.
it out there. It's not really. I still have a problem. I'm just holding it because I don't know if I'm going to get a. But one could come out.
It could happen. Where are we? Greg, you went, right?
Yeah, I
What?
went.
Oh, okay.
My
I'm gonna-
turn was easy.
Do I want to build first? Which one do I want to do first? I'll do this just to see what happens.
Trade you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some of the cards,
Some are
like, oh, that's nice.
fine, and some are like, yay!
Like, some are, when you see them, you're like, oh, I'll know when to play that. But not this turn.
Oh. I don't. Some are really mean.
Do I risk it? I don't think I do. I don't.
Wow.
Although the,
I feel bad. Like that. Some are mean.
yeah.
All right. So I have 5 cards.
So you can take 2. You're fine.
I know. Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, you get plenty of space.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, Greg. Greg.
I'm making another dinosaur.
All right.
Do it.
Dynamite.
Dynamite! In the
Steggy in the house.
Stegosaurus, because they're adorable.
They are.
This is a Stegosaurus.
Yeah, and they take a 2 pen, right? Which you happen to have.
I wonder,
What?
if you saw a Stegosaurus in real life, would you be like, oh, they're so adorable?
Yes,
'cause
I would.
They're incredibly docile. Well, we don't know, but they...
We assume, and even if it wasn't, honestly, I'd say a T-Rex. I'd be like, oh, tiny arms. They're so cute.
And then it roars, and then you lose your hearing for a second, and you go, right.
No,
T-Rex.
you don't know
So,
me at all.
Stegosaurus,
So happy.
special ability. They gain a buck every round. There
So
you
don't
go.
forget.
And 3 points and 2 rep.
Will you stop at this rep thing?
Well, I mean, it's
Oh,
important.
build a thing.
Here. J-Rex
It was
building a
thematic.
T-Rex.
I tried to do it truly just to make it
So
happen.
destructive. So roll 2 dice during a
Yeah.
rampage check. You'll notice here, and they
Yes.
do require food to meet per season, but you have plenty. But it's 7 points,
Yeah.
3 rep,
And the coolest one.
and it requires a pen of 3 or larger. Which hey there, lay him down though, will you please?
I shall, but he looks to me. There we go.
It looks cool to us, right?
He does.
Just for a second, I needed
All right.
to see it.
Seriously.
No, he wouldn't.
That's awesome. Nice. All right.
The meddling kid, designer.
All right. So that's it. That's everybody's workers, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. Feed all your carnivores. I ain't got that problem, but somebody does.
Doopy-doopy-doopy-doo.
Yep. Dinner.
My goats.
Here, go ahead. throw
Nom,
them
nom,
over
nom,
here.
nom, nom.
Thank
No,
you.
I don't want to get confused. I'll reach.
Hold on.
Yeah.
You are wearing the Board Games with Scott shirt, so that now
I have to do that. Nom, 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 nom.
Check for rampaging. Looks like everyone's still copacetic. Okay. Good.
Nice use of copacetic.
Thank you. 3 victory points for every pair of visitors, then kick them out of your park. So 6 points,
3.
please. Actually, we can do this as well.
Yes.
And 6 for yellow, and then 5 more, so 11 total. 22.
And I get 6 and 5, 11 for a total of 18.
Can you add 7 to mine? I did my visitors, but not the other.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
I don't like this. I was catching up.
Why are you
Yeah.
so mean to me, Greg? I
I'm
just
not
told
mean.
everyone how nice you are.
Because I want you to be a liar. I don't know.
Hold on. Does anybody... Nobody gets any victory points for any things in your parking facilities, right?
No.
Okay. Then gain resources from dinosaurs or facilities. Greg, you get a buck for your Steggy.
I got him.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah,
Okay.
because, yeah.
I got a buck from Uncle Buck.
Ha! Get your workers back. And then advance the
Thank you.
visitor track.
Done.
And now...
Now, turn.
And next round.
So it's going to be
Yep.
blue, orange, and yellow.
And we get our 5th worker.
I didn't put
Oh,
that.
you'll notice it says 3 bonus workers, right?
Visitors, but
Visitors.
there's that one...
Oh, right, and you get your right. So in
Do we
round
get that
3,
now or
yeah,
when
we
it
do.
happens?
We
Yay.
do. So everybody, now we all have 5. Whereas in a 4 or 5 player game, you would start
Your
with
maxes.
3 and you would get 4, right? And those wouldn't be blocked off, obviously. What's up?
I just wanted to mention the video game. The one I was thinking of was Torok. It is about killing dinosaur people. I don't know if it's about riding dinosaurs.
Okay, fair enough. So we got player order, assign visitors. So first, Jess and Greg each get 3. Greg, 3.
But I
get
cannot
2.
fit a guy, so one goes away.
Okay. So first 2 get to Overlook Hotel.
Yeah,
Then
let's
bonuses. There are 3 total. It starts with Greg. You could take 2.
And I will.
All right. So 2, which means I get 1 because Jess doesn't have any room. And that's all the bonus visitors that we have. Then get your money for your folks that have visited your park. Turnstile money. And the breaking news. So this one goes away.
That is
that
now
can-
in effect.
So anytime a dinosaur is placed on your island this season, get rid of a scandal card. And notice
New.
worker placement spaces.
New DNA-rich dig site discovered on mainland. Place a worker to an empty action space on this card to draw 3 DNA cards.
So it's site alpha over site A?
Yeah.
Alpha.
Zeta?
Double A, AA.
Right, well, it's better than A, which is better than B, so it's got to be alpha, even though A is alpha. Work with it. Anyway,
Yeah,
moving
we're
on.
good. We're good. We
Okay,
figured it
draw
out.
tiles.
Yes. Let me get those tiles out. So 3. 1, 2. 1.
When I woke up today, did not expect to hear a Turok reference. And buildings, what are they?
So that one
first
is for
one.
every 2 mutants you have in your park, get a rep point.
Okay.
This is the geology lab.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on.
When you go to site B, you draw 3 cards and you only have to discard 1.
Correct.
Wow, you're really excited about this.
I really like that. That sounds neat.
And then 3.
Is the carnivore biome at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Score 3 points for each carnivore in your park.
Ooh.
All right, Greg, begin. Sounds ominous too, right? And you notice the game's moving quick.
Yeah. So
I'm enjoying this.
so I get that extra dude. I think I'm going to start by going to the uplink.
Uh-oh.
And
What kind of damage are you going to do?
black market. So we're going to refresh the DNA market first.
That
All right,
goes there.
so...
3 new.
Oh,
Yeah, start.
here, there. Or actually,
Start
we'll
there.
start there.
It starts right to the left, I think.
So, Ankylosaurus. So these guys get
Oh,
along with
wow.
everybody.
Please be a third ankylosaurus.
Right?
Hold on. However, with any species,
Yep.
I do believe... Oh, you... We're going to shuffle these.
That was not cool.
So that's 5.
Did we not shuffle these?
Greg said he did.
I shuffled them and then I handed it off to somebody else and they shuffled them too. So that's $5. I'm gonna wait
Who is
till
this someone else?
I waited until turn 4 to make sure the ankylosaurus.
Yes, you're like, if I think Jess is going to buy this many and then...
However, Ankylosaurus, it says with all species, however, I do not believe that applies to the Brontosaurus because the Brontosaurus is unpenned.
and he needs to be
He
penned.
needs to be
Right.
penned. Yes.
Correct. So,
Not worried about that.
okay.
And he requires 2, but he could go with your Stegosaurus over there.
Yep. That'll be fine. They will be copacetic and I will empty out the thing for it. That is.
That would be all that. That's that.
Screw you. Glory to Rome.
Well,
And by the way, the sound I'm trying for is Robin Williams in Good Morning Vietnam for the update. That's what I'm trying. I didn't say it was successful. I said that's what I'm trying for. J-Rex, you're up.
okay. So that changes what I was going to do. So, one moment, because there's nothing else in the market right now.
Right.
So
Yeah, Inky needs a pen, therefore he
Right.
wouldn't be able to with Brontosaurus.
Oh, I'm going to need that.
But you could do a biodome with a pterodactyl and an Ankyli. Ankyli?
Oh, that's
Inkle?
neat. Nope. Nope. This is so good.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
Cadillacs and dinosaurs.
What? I know a lot of Sega CDs, and I still don't know. I've never.
Oh,
heard that
now
before.
you're going to have to go and like
We're
write
not
that
doing
one
that.
down.
Well, the problem.
right?
Well, the problem is the Sega CD is so expensive, and most of the games are garbage.
Chris says Anky needs a pen. Omer says, Chris, don't be silly. Ankies can't write.
Oh, come on. I don't want that. This is terribleness. I need that.
Warpath Jurassic Park. That was a
Oh,
bad
Omer.
game.
That was fantastic.
And Primal
Yeah, seriously, Omer wins.
that
there you
just
go.
gives you 2 points.
We're playing for second place at this point. That was fantastic. The pen is mightier than the Ankylo sword.
Yikes.
So where does this? These do go in different places. Okay, so that's a gray. So
No,
that goes
just
over
look at the background of the
there,
victory
yeah,
point.
and
Right.
so-
No, not
Oh, even the
these,
victory point. Mhm.
but right there.
So gray.
You're right.
And
Oh boy, that felt good.
Sure.
Thank you, guys.
this isn't
That
what
was-
I want
That felt
to do.
good. Yes.
Sigh. Oh, there's
I am really excited about this round.
But I need
Me
to
too.
lead through that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, this is tricky.
All right, what are you playing?
I know.
You have like half the deck.
And they're not. I didn't get great ones this time.
Yeah. Like,
Sometimes they can be really, really good, and then sometimes they're not what you need. So, and I need that too.
It's not what you want, it's what you need.
you find sometimes.
You find sometimes. Yep.
Oh, Rolling Stones tonight. We are on
Sure.
the ball.
All right, I'm going to pay $1.
What is it?
And I place 2 face-up facility tiles on my city center from the city center into the play damaged. So I'll have to go back to repair them. Which
Bargain
isn't
contractors.
great. Oh, actually, screw that. That's so bad because then
It's
I have
so
to pay
expensive.
3 each. Yeah, no, I'll wait on that. Never mind. That's terrible. I wasn't realizing it was 3 each.
Yeah. I was thinking about that before. It's great if
Right?
they're worth a lot
But it's
because then you
not.
end up saving money even if you waste an action.
Right, which I was going to use for the biodome somebody bought. So I could just get these guys.
Could have been anybody.
It could have been anyone. How am I going to get that? That's annoying that you can just... I can't get a biodome. I guess I'll just play this and get goats forever. Gives me 4 goats.
Wow. Or destroy a friendly dinosaur and gain 6 goats and 2 DNA cards.
Yeah, but I don't
Yeah.
have one.
I
So
did
my
destroy-
question is, like, do you cut the belly open and
Oh,
extract
like
the
a,
goats?
What is it, a wampum? Those
Yeah.
That's not nice.
Keep the goats out.
Okay. Speaking of goats, trace gotos, please. Hold on, and goats like to
On
climb.
those.
Yeah.
There have been 4 each. But it's not that great. One
All right,
per-
Greg, you're up.
How many victory points are worth? Oh, only 1.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Right, so it's basically what do I prefer to do? Because I'm going to buy fence. I'm going to do that now.
Fences are good.
That's $2, and I'm going to sell. Oh, this might actually be a really bad idea. Oh, I can't afford anything else though. So,
I guess that decides it.
yep, selling that for 4. So I get a net gain of 2. Oh, it starts there.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Okay.
I mean, the thing I was worried about was it being cheap. Anyways,
Hey, Mark.
my 3 fences, and you can go.
J-Rex?
Do I get that for later?
So
I
if you
can't do
people don't
anything with
mess with
that.
me, I have 3 actions planned out. Good luck with that, Edward.
I also have 3 actions planned out.
Yeah, right. No one's going to do anything.
Yeah,
on
if
their
you
turn.
destroy your dinosaur, you would lower that. This is only for as long as the dinosaurs are in your park. Yes.
Which, oh, the goat sound that I made, the sad goat sound.
Goats of War. Scandal.
This.
Steggies are great.
So you say.
I mean, not in the game. I just mean. Steggies in the game are, they're
Goosh. Goosh. Goosh.
Oh, I was about to say, where are you going to put, oh.
All right, so we have another T-Rex. So going into the biodome. 2 T-Rex enter. 1 T-Rex. Oh wait, no, that's Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
Sorry, my bad. Okay, so 7 points. That would be to 12. 3 rep for yellow, please, and any size. That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Yes.
All right, done.
That's my turn. I'd like to make a dinosaur, please. I'm going to make...
Oh, and because of this, get to discard a Scandal.
Yes, you do. I'm making a Triceratops.
Shocked face.
I mean... Remember when I said that this wasn't a good
Plan. Interesting that nobody is going after the mutant plan.
Not yet.
Ooh.
Well, actually,
right.
probably not at all. But
Okay, but technically you are correct. Not yet. That is a fact.
so I get 2 points, and then because 2 trikes share a pen, I get an additional point.
You get 1 extra point for every 2 Triceratops that share a pen. There you go.
Edward. Oh no.
Will you stop that? All right, J-Rex, you're up.
2 tricer. Okay, so those can share a pen. Your tricer. Oh, you have to put them in a 2 or 3.
Well, let's see. Yeah.
So they still need 1 square.
Yes.
Yeah.
They need their own square, but
Yeah.
they share a pen. Mm-hmm. They're friends.
Chris is screaming at you to get a hotel, if at all possible.
I know. It's a thing I could do.
What happened to the other advanced one?
Somebody bought it.
Or
no.
buried. It got buried.
got buried.
Oh,
Right.
got buried.
Yeah. It is annoying that that is buried. I probably should have used that. Oh, I could copy and do that, and then that's $1, but I have to get back there and flip them.
And you spend 2 to...
Right? And then that's 3 and 3. But that gives me an extra. The 3 is not that great. There's nothing else I want to do there is the thing. I guess I can get fences. All right. Buy this guy.
4, 3.
3. And then get some fences.
Fences are money, right?
Yep. Pay 2.
All right, while you're
Yep.
doing that.
No, you guys are good.
Okay,
Go.
so
Yeah.
let's head on back up there and baby wrap. All right, so clever girl. So whenever a rampage check, in addition to normal damage, suffer a visitor fatality on a slash, which really sucks. So 4 points for the raptor, puts me at 16. 2 rep. Oh, somebody's closer. There. And needs a pen of 1. Done. And we have 3 goats to feed those guys. There we go. There we goat. Done.
So I'll pay $2 for the honor to build another dinosaur set. The Ankylosaurus.
Nice.
Shocked. All right, so the ankylosaur they can share, right, with any kind.
Yep. And,
4 points and 1 rep.
So we got the 4 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wow.
How many? You have 3. I have 3. Then it comes down to money. Right now he's beating me by $1. Right now. For turn order. Right now.
So this guy.
Sorry, Loki.
It doesn't matter where it goes. So you
That
can.
was
you can do that.
bad. Bleeding. Goats. Bleeding.
What?
Bleeding. Not bleeding, but bleating.
I'm gonna put that there.
All right. Do I have anything? I can't copy. I was going to do that.
Yes, the Omeros. So the raptors are more efficient killers, whereas the T-Rex is just.
Oh, I could.
So he gets
Chaos.
Nope. Nope.
Which, if you've played D&D, you know that double the dice is double the damage. Oh, I have no DNA cards.
This could be a problem.
Well, I got a good.
All right, let me have the breaking news.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to put it to the bottom.
I don't know why.
I'll just get rid of this. Remember that for me?
Yep.
I need better ones of these. Seriously? You guys shuffle terribly.
Oh, here,
I have
will
4
shuffle.
of the same kind.
I don't know that it was shuffled.
Yeah, that's.
All right, that was oh, it's me.
All right.
So I have $4. Okay. Can't do that. Can't do that. Goat me.
Meh.
Probably not. All right. What you gonna do, Greg?
Or money.
Chaos with short arms. T-Rex. Or the J-Rex. Yes, Greg?
He's thinking.
I know. I can smell the smoke over here. $5. That's that and a fence. Well, there goes that idea.
Oh, wait, 3 fences.
You really have 4 of a kind, huh? Read what Chris just wrote.
What?
Given that I believe there are no more than 4 of any single manipulation card, that's like a royal flush.
I think it just somehow wasn't. That part didn't get shuffled in. I think it's 3.
All right,
actually.
take care, Mark. All right.
It's 3.
All right, it's like a full house. It's unlikely, but still.
It happens.
You're up.
Well, I could just get money. Money's not bad. Or I get 2 DNA cards. I think I'll just go for the money.
Take that
Oh yeah, how many are coming out this
for
time?
$3.
3.
And I'll sell a card. I'll sell a raptor for $2. Is that all the actions?
Yep.
All right, so we go into feed all your carnivores. I owe 3 total for that. Jess?
2.
And
0.
nothing over there, so no rampaging. 3 points for every pair of visitors, 3 for yellow. Jess?
3.
Okay, and then any victory points from any dinosaurs facilities right here, so that's 6.
She does have goats. They're just
They're
right
right
at the
below.
edge
Sorry, here.
of the camera.
There we go.
That's not going to work, but I'll put them here.
Or put them right there by your money.
Okay.
Whatever works.
Sorry.
All right, 16 points for yellow, 16, 25, that'd be 41.
Jeez. I'm only getting 12, so that's
36.
36.
7.
24. Okay. Nobody has the petting zoo or any of those things. Your Stegosaurus gives you $1. Nobody got the goat or food court. Get your workers
the
back.
Goat farm didn't come up. Oh, the goat farm was the first one, meaning the goat farm you couldn't go to. Has the
No,
goat
no.
farm come up yet?
Oh no, building wise, the event does, but
Okay.
get your workers, Jess.
Yep.
Go ahead. Thanks, sir. And advance the overlay, please. All right. So now player order. So it goes. Me and Greg are tied. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 facilities.
1, 2, 3, 4 facilities.
Then I have $3. He has 1. So okay.
There you go.
So player 1, it looks like 3 workers for me, 3 for player 2. You have yours already. Oh, I already got my 3. I forgot to clear them off. And J-Rex, you get 3 as well.
Yep.
And there are 4 bonus visitors.
So I will take 2 of them, remember.
Yep. I will take 1.
And Jess, do you have room for
For
1?
1.
So 2, 3, and 4. That's all the bonus visitors.
Uh-huh.
All right, and now get money for each of your visitors. All right, $5. Breaking news. Doot, 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 doot.
That goes away. So we
So-
can play that worker for an action space to draw 3 DNA cards.
And we have breaking news.
Yay. Animal rights protesters descend on Dinogenics
IOM.
IOM. If you play a worker to Dinogenics this season, gain a scandal.
So if you create dinosaurs.
Oh, great. That's awesome.
Next round. Next round. Not this
Yes,
round.
we have time.
Okay. 3. I'm up first. Oh, wait. Draw buildings. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And what are they?
I shall tell you. First one is it is the memorial statue. So it's a memorial to dinosaurs. It is worth 5 victory points
At the end of the game?
of the game.
The end.
It is 2
Oh,
cash.
$2
Okay.
for 5 points.
The next one is
bad.
The same
another
thing.
memorial statue.
That's easy.
This may change what I was going to do.
Maybe. And then this one
The
is
newsroom. Whenever you
newsroom.
place a new dinosaur for any reason, get 2 points. Wow, all those are good.
Yep.
Wow. I'm going to stay on target because I have to. Goat me. I got it over here.
Oh, yeah. Might as well just...
Don't goat me in. All right. Greg? I know, it's tempting.
It's really
You remember, you
tempting.
can only buy one of them, though.
I know. Well, I can come back. Oh, I can only buy one of them in the game?
Per round.
Okay, yeah.
Per round.
That's right.
Or
'cause
per action, I should say. 'cause
Yeah,
you
no,
have to
per
take two
time of
different-
going
right,
there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, you can't do the same action for the two different actions.
Hey, Chris, I'm curious, how often do players avoid rampaging dinosaurs?
You know, I'm just going to hope they come back around to me.
All right, I figured you were going to, that's why you didn't take use of that earlier, because you knew that was coming.
Yep.
All right, Jess?
Well, that's not a bad thing over there. But neither is that. I'm going to be building a lot of stuff, hopefully. But I only have $10. That should be okay. That does give me 2 of them.
What you got?
I'm thinking, I have all these cards, so I was trying to see if there's anything I could use.
You do have 1,000,000 cards.
Right.
I have 4. You have 5. So,
Bad
yeah.
for that, but we're going to have more workers coming out too. I mean, visitors coming out too.
Okay, so not rampaging is pretty standard. Okay, because
Yeah,
I was
I don't
like,
think
yeah.
people like, it's not, doesn't seem like a super great idea to rampage. No. All right, I'm not doing this thing, so yeah, I'll do that. So I'll go there, buy this for 2, because I like it. That's not bad either, though.
It goes
2
into the
points
commercial
each.
district.
Like, I'm okay with
2, 4.
not getting any of those.
Yeah, I'm okay with this. All right, so this one is a gray. So stick this guy up here. And then I think I'm going to... Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll sell this guy. So that's 5.
Nice. All right. I'll go to the uplink, and we're going to have a DNA theft.
Oh, I've been wanting that one. I could not find it.
I got this earlier.
I could not
Declare
get
a
this
dinosaur
one.
species in an opponent's park. The T-Rex.
Right.
Then roll 1 die.
Surprise, surprise.
If it's anything but, if it's a dino head, I get a mutant. Otherwise, I get a Scandal, but I also get a T-Rex. T-Rex!
What's under here?
So I get a Scandal, but we have home for a T-Rex. And we're going to scare all the visitors at Overlook Hotel there. So the T-Rex, let me go looking for the car. Oh, actually, it's all right here. So the T-Rex is 7 more points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. 3 rep.
Yep.
And needs a pen, but they have it. So awesome. Done.
Steal his meat is being thrown out.
Go to the goat farm, Jess.
Well, that's why I did that, because that's
Yeah.
going to cost me 5 per turn now.
every round.
Every round.
Which means if literally one person goes on there who isn't you, once you're out of your goat supply,
Yes.
which means you'll be out
Steal
of your
his
goat
meat.
supply.
Yeah, that's why they're saying that.
Yeah.
All right.
That is interesting.
Oh, he's not going to have enough meat on quite a few. Oh, there's only a few more
2
turns.
T-Rex enter. 1 T-Rex leaves.
They're gonna die. Yeah, they'll eat each other, right? No. Yeah, but that messes me up. I don't know that I want to do that.
Greg, you're up.
It is,
I
it
am
is
up.
you.
Yep.
Oh, I don't. Oh, man, I don't want to get goats, though.
He's like, I'm going herbivore.
Yeah, like, I don't want to buy goats because that's bad.
It's bad.
But 2
Yeah, 5 points.
yeah,
Sure.
for $2.
Why not? And what's your second action, sir?
I think it's going to be selling. And T-Rexes are a scary commodity to have, so I'm just going to sell a T-Rex.
So T-Rex will come here, slide and sell, and $4.
$4.
J-Rex,
So-
you're up.
So I could. Oh well, that would allow me. Do I chance that? I suppose I do. I can't do this. I'll go there. Can I have a scandal, please?
Yes, ma'am. Can all scandalous. Mm-hmm. Go me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
I needed that.
someone should have gone there.
I
Should have been either one of us.
Meh.
all right.
Eh,
Eh.
I don't know if it's worth screwing him over to spend a turn
Right.
getting goats.
Max
Yeah.
use. There you go. J-Rex, you're up. And this plays what, up to 5 players, right?
Next time.
Yeah.
We played it at 5 last time.
5 was good, but it seemed after a while you were just like, well, what do I do?
I know, right?
Stegosaurus.
Oh, Steggy in the house.
I can
And
go here.
get a dollar marker as a reminder. And 3 points for your marker. 2 rep. And is in a legit pen. Well done. All right. Well.
It seems like a good place for you. It's an extra 3 points.
Yeah, I'm not. It is, but I'm not going to worry about that because you guys could go there, but it would be wasted for y'all. So I'm not worried. I'm just thinking about what do I do.
Don't
Because-
go where I want to go.
Okay, noted.
I didn't go where you wanted to go.
I am very grateful for that.
Yeah.
So we're in round 4. So you do have to feed in 4, 5, and 6. So odds are I'm going to be first next round. So that would be 3 more goats. So, and I have to feed 5 per round. That's enough for 1, 2. I'll pay $2
Do it again.
and get me some goats.
Yeah, you can do such things.
So apparently I'm not getting yelled at, so I guess I didn't go where she wanted. So that's good.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, you probably did, but like,
Sugar.
oh, it is me.
Yeah.
And remember, mutants multiply, guys.
You're really
if you
going
feed
for
them, right?
those.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't
How many do you have?
Enough.
No, wait, you have 10 now, right?
No. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, you used some, that's right.
Yep.
All right, Jess?
That's annoying. I wanted you to go elsewhere.
I don't know what the earthquake is. We haven't seen that, Richard, but that sounds bad, seeing as he's saying it would be a shame if an earthquake were to happen. It probably kills all my goats.
Oh. Wow.
Gross.
That'd be awful.
Yes.
Did you say awful or awesome? Awful.
All right. So we're
Oh,
gonna
boy.
hope something comes out.
Oh, God.
Cards hate me today.
All right.
So draw up to
Strong
two.
arm the market.
Draw up to 2 facility tiles to the second, third, or fourth spaces of the city center. Then take 1 city center action of your choice for each worker currently there. So it's only 2 actions. That's why I was hoping people would go there. God damn it, be a biodome. It is not. That's annoying. All right, so the Patent Center came out,
A moment.
and the Triceratops
Patent
Observatory.
Center says each time an opponent creates a dinosaur that already exists on your island, get $1.
Yeah.
And the other one is what?
The Triceratops Observatory.
Oh, gain 1 victory point for each Triceratops in opponents' parks.
Oh, wow. Hello.
wow.
There's 2.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it. How much does it cost?
$6, 1 at the end, and you only have 2. So it's only 2 victory points.
For the next
Per round.
couple of rounds.
It is per round.
It is.
But
I mean, there's 4, 5, and 6. So that's 6, 7 points.
Yeah, it is 7 points.
It's $6 though. But.
I know. So that's what I have. And then I get to do 2 actions. I assume they have to be different actions.
Oh.
What?
Apparently, the earthquake might destroy the biodome. That would suck.
Do it. It'd be majestic.
Oh
All right.
yeah, good call.
So I get to do 2 actions. It doesn't say different actions.
Take 1 city center action
your choice for each worker.
each worker.
It doesn't say
Yeah,
different.
it doesn't say different. Fair point. So if you wanted to buy 2, I see no reason why you couldn't.
Right. So that would
Corey,
be
hashtag
6
Team Greg.
points.
Oh, that's my buddy. Hey,
Alright.
Corey.
I was gonna say should be Team Goat.
Yeah.
But a lot of those are coming out. Should I get
Oh, Corey, you picked up quick to get the
Hotel.
hashtag team thing.
That is a
and
goat load of
2
goats.
for every time I make a dinosaur? I'm really
Can
gonna
do the
need
same
to do
action.
that
Yeah,
twice,
we-
so that's 4.
Okay, so that's a lot more powerful than I thought. I got that the last round. The
What
last
was
time we
more
played.
powerful?
No, saying you're right. You can buy 2.
Oh, okay. It
You're
is.
good.
So it's more powerful than you thought.
Yeah, when I
All
initially
right. So
had
this
it.
is interesting. I could buy those, but then I'm really out of money. I don't like being. I mean, I'm. What?
Nothing. I don't like being out of money. I know.
Okay. All right. So
does?
we said how many rounds are
I
left?
like being broke.
how
6
many
rounds.
rounds are left? 6
So,
rounds are left.
3. The game goes
To
through
6
round
rounds.
6. So
Right,
we have
so there's
this
3
round
left.
and 2 more.
So that'd be 6 points. This is.
There's a card with
plus
compies
1,
in
so
it?
7,
I like compies.
and that's 2 per one I built, which might be 1. 1 can hope to. So I really should buy these and try to get down. I'm never getting down to that biodome. Forget it. I'll get these 2, I think. And what was this? The pairs of mutants?
Mutants.
Sure. So that just goes up here somewhere and can get damaged.
Well, anything could get damaged if things rampage.
Yeah. And how many of these are coming out? Because maybe I should buy one of that instead.
You actually can look.
4. I'll be 3rd player. So
No, J Bud.
4.
Do me a favor. Send me an email, and I will. If I haven't given you Slack access, I will do so after the stream tonight. All right, you're done. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm up. My last action. Okay, so what can we do? I'm low on cards. That. I could draw a couple of there, but that's worth 3 points. Might be short-sighted. I mean, I do have enough money to buy some stuff. And you know what? Actually, 4 and 2. We're going to do this. I'll buy this one. Actually, I'll put it right there. Get 3 points for every carnivore in my park at the end of the game. So that's $4, and then I'll spend 2 more bucks for fences. I think. A moment. I think. I will not. Hold on. I'm going to sell a card instead. My last card. It's going to be a pterodactyl. Sell for $4. Done.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying that. Well, that's not-
You're up.
Yep.
A little bit of both. Dinosaur Park and Goat Farm. But the goat farm is not for visiting for folks. It's just off to the side.
No, the Brontosaurus is cheaper.
It is.
I will spend all 6 of my money to buy the Brontosaurus and 3 fences, which might be short-sighted, but hey, they're my fences.
All right. And Jess, final action.
Well,
It's a modified petting zoo. Can't believe I took 3 actions to get goats this round.
Well, I can,
You need to keep feeding.
because that's
That's a lot of goats.
a problem.
That is a lot of meat.
I'll get $4. That'll give me 6. That seems fine.
Kill a raptor.
I could go get more DNA. Chance it. Nah, I'm just going to see if I get anything good this time.
And get rid of your scandal.
Yes, I shall.
All right, that's it. So feed your carnivores. So 5.
You just keep it to the side.
Yep. There's 5. Okay. You want Greg? No. Jess?
What?
Feed your meat eaters.
Meat eater.
Done.
Nobody's rampaging, correct? All right, 3 points for every 2 visitors. And get your total here. So that's 23 and 6 is 29. Call it 29. That's at 70.
18. So that's
54.
54.
And Jess?
10.
Plus 6.
Yep.
16, so 40.
40. Okay. All right. Anybody get any victory points or bonuses for facilities?
No, but I get $1 for my steggy.
Oh, me too.
Get a
Okay.
$1 for Uncle Bob.
Get your workers back?
Oh, jeez. I did. You spent 3 actions getting goats. I spent 3 getting DNA. So I guess it's. Guess it's good.
All right. Advance the visitor overlay 1 to round 5. All right. And next round. So player order. It's going to go second verse, same as the first. So I'm getting 4 workers or visitors. Sorry, 3 for Greg and 3 for Jess. You got yours. Okay. Right. There you go. Then there are 4 bonus visitors. So I have room for 2.
Wow. Just enough.
1 for you, and Jess, you get 1. And that's all 4. There we go. That's all the visitors. Then get your cash for your visitors. $6. Breaking news. Deet, 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 deet. So if you play a worker up here, you get a scandal. And Jess, ooh, action worker spaces. What is it?
Is Dinosaur Park Garbage a gold mine? For scavengers, play a worker to an empty action space on this card to take a scandal and 2 DNA from the boneyard.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Interesting.
Oh my. All right. Well,
2.
I ain't got nobody. There. Get rid of scandal and take 2
Oh, did we
manipulation
draw
cards.
new ones?
Oh, we did not. Good call. Yes.
I'm not looking for anything right now. We've got the
Another monument.
memorial statue.
Yep.
Everybody can have
geez.
memorial
5
statues.
points for 2.
And
That looks
a
like
goat
a goat
around.
Goat farm?
It looks
Yeah.
like a goat farm. A
Gain
moment.
1 goat after feeding stage.
And this is the pair of mutants gives
Yep.
you.
The rep.
Alright.
That
Not
goes.
good for me.
Goat farm is pretty good. Alright, so you went. I'm gonna come here, get my scandal. Get a Branta.
Could have done that.
Next round.
There is that. Jess, all right.
Oh yeah, you can't do that right now.
Yeah.
And you don't. Dinogenics gives you a scandal. What's that?
Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm going off their reference.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That was. How do I know what that was? There's not one out. Where's the? Can I see the DNA cards over there? There's a card in it. Yeah. I need to see what the requirements were for something. Okay. Thank you. That wouldn't be bad, except that I'd need to do that. I wouldn't get that. Oh, that's yucky though.
Yeah, that one's not bad.
That'd be...
What one's not bad? Oh, for you? What are those mutants?
No, this one. Down there.
7 for 2 points for every...
Stegosaurus and other people's perks.
1, 2, 3. If they stay...
3. 4.
Oh, 4.
That's not Ankeny. It's 1 steggy, 2 steggy.
Oh, there's only 2.
Steggies. All right.
So it's not that good.
Not nearly as good as I
Okay.
thought. All right.
If no one buys it.
Yeah, so that's not bad, because that would give me 4. Which seems... Oh, can they... Mutants can't go together, though, can they?
I do not believe they can, no.
All right,
Wait,
so
why can't mutants go together?
Oh, they can. Yeah, they can be in the same pen. Yeah, no, you just can't mix species. Yes, except with the ankylosaur.
So mutants can be together. They
Correct.
need 1 square each, but as long as their whole thing is fenced,
Well, like this.
like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's
they're
legit.
fine.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I needed to know. All right. So I can go do that. So I'll probably want to do that, but I need to go there first. And get what? Nothing down there.
So what you doing?
I'm gonna go there. I'm just figuring out what I'm doing. That's useless. I was hoping for biodome. I had like 1 thing. That's not good. Let's do it.
Chris is saying yes. Put all the mutants into a giant pen.
Yeah. All right.
Weren't a lot of little pens?
Or that.
I know I'm getting 3 fences. If you can hand me those. I don't know what else I'm doing. It's $2.
All right. Well, it's just buying something, right, or selling one or the other. It doesn't affect. So
And this
I will,
gives you at the end of the round. You
Yeah,
get a
after
goat?
feeding, you get a
After
goat.
feeding.
After feeding, you get a goat.
Okay.
So you know what? I'm gonna take care of my last goat issue, and get 3. I got enough. 3 goats. So that is 5 and 5, and I am golden. The golden goat. Okay, Greg.
God, this isn't efficient. But I want it, so I'm going to do it. I didn't want to wait till next turn.
Another Brontosaurus.
Yeah.
Jess, you're up. What was your second action?
Oh, I bought a thing. I bought another monument.
Okay. Your turn again.
Okay. I should do this again and try for that. Or, no, I'm going to do this thing.
Here we go.
Destroy 1 non-mutant. I have nothing good in here, but I'm going to try them. Destroy 1 non-mutant dinosaur in your park. Immediately place mutants into your park equal to the DNA card requirement of the destroyed dinosaur.
Okay.
So this isn't a mutant, so he's going to go away.
Okay.
And then his DNA requirement's 3.
So you get 3
So
mutants.
it's 3 mutants. Go in there. So that changes. So the Stegosaurus was 3, so that goes back 3.
3, and
But-
rep goes down 2.
And rep goes down 2. The mutants don't give me any rep, but there's 3 of them, so I get 6.
Yep.
So,
Put Steggy up, please.
yep.
Okay. That's what I was worried. That's why I didn't go fishing for that card, given what I drew. Do it again. Done. Breaking news: Stegosaurus explodes into baby dinosaurs. Oh.
What?
Wait, because the newsroom.
You get 6 points.
You get 6 points because you have the newsroom.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, good call. Way to go, Peanut Gallery, i.e. Chris. Good call.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You're up, Greg.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to do that, so now I got to think a little bit. It's not worth the 3 scandal because it's going to be expensive to get rid of. Nope. Nope. Also nope. I don't want to go there and then just buy fence. So oh wow, I do not have a lot of good options right now.
It happens.
It's only because of the breaking news thing.
Goat Kingdom, the heavy cardboard edition. Yes. Hey, that takes care of my goat requirements. So what did we learn today?
You have a lot of good. Are you good for you have enough for the rest of the game?
There you go. I'm done.
You figured it out. Good.
Always feed your T-Rex. Okay.
So my question with the bargain contractors says place 2 face-up facility tiles from the city center into play. Does that mean I can look through these stacks, or does it mean just these top ones?
What is it? It says pay
You
$1.
did it earlier.
Then place 2 face-up facilities from the city center into. No, it said face-up. So one of these.
Yeah. Now you could take this one, which then makes that one
Yes.
available, type thing.
Sure,
Yes,
sure.
But it was that's
Right.
how I've been playing
But
it.
it's
Is it
like,
has
I
to
want,
be visible.
I want.
No, it doesn't
Hey, I
say
want that
anything.
biodome. You know I would have played it for the biodome if that was how it works. It does not. It has to be one of
What
the
3 deep?
same.
Glass.
I wanted the bottom biodome there.
Yep, there you
Just
go.
the
All right.
top. Okay. It's not worth the 3 scandals. It's 18 points at the end of the game unless I get rid of them.
Right?
So what's it going to be?
Why would there be 3 scandals? I didn't get.
He has 2.
Oh, you already have 2. I was like, how are you gaining 3 scandals?
That was me. I was like, wow, that's scandalous. Oh, he has 2. It's hard for me to see through the fences.
Yes.
Yeah.
I see. I was like, I didn't take. Oh, I've cheated. I did not take 3 scandals.
No. I'm going to go here. I'm going to sell the pterodactyl for 4. And I mean, it is still worth 2 points at the end of the game. So I will buy
Right?
that for 3. Goes in the park. There you go.
All right, Jess?
This is interesting. Ah! But I didn't plan on it, so I spent all my money. That's terribleness. I need to do that.
Do you mind if I see the rule book for...
No.
He gets fed 2.
I just don't know.
So
what's
with
going on
these
this time.
mutants,
Yes.
if I feed them, they multiply?
Next round, you put them out this round, they would multiply for next round. If
Oh, I
you-
can't do it this
You can't feed them
round.
this round. Correct.
Okay. So I could get a lot of fences. 1,
Okay,
2.
that answers that question.
I could get a lot of fences and hope that they're so not that great though. But if I fed each, do you have to feed a pair? How does that?
No, you feed 2 goats
per
per mutant, and then it multiplies. It gets one. It has a baby.
Each one I feed two.
Yeah.
has it.
It's
I mean, I
not
have the DNA.
unisex,
I
but-
don't need to have two of them.
Right. Yeah. Right.
All right, so that's interesting. So 2, yeah, I can only do 1. But I could get that going. Just have a mutant farm. No, I'll try one of these other guys. Hey, at least you get to see all these things happen. Ooh, how many actions do we have? Damage. Oh. That would move those, and then I can take a different...
It might actually work.
Sure, I'm going to do this weird thing. All right. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to play this.
Misdirection.
Reposition up to 3 opponent workers to empty action spaces. Oh, it has to be opponent. I wanted to move my own. That's kind of crappy then. Oh, but I do get to move it, so that's
You
fine.
must then reposition your uplink meeple to any empty non-uplink action space and take that action. Okay.
So, what do I want to do? I don't have a scandal. So I could get rid of that and go to the boneyard. That's not really the greatest.
plane.
Or I could go there. No, I don't have enough money for that. If able, each opponent must go. That's actually great. I wasn't realizing I was the one who was already there. I might do...
I mean, you are ultimately going to free up an uplink position.
I am, but then you guys could go there, so I need to make sure that this is what I need. I'll do this one to you guys. It's better. So I'm going to draw the number of DNA cards equal to the number of players plus 2.
So
Research
5.
pack.
Yeah. 4, 5. And then I have to distribute the cards among all players as I wish. For each player who does not receive one, I have to gain
A scandal.
a scandal.
All right. Okay.
But, that's not bad. That's going out. All right.
All right.
I'm doing that. You can keep going if you want.
Well,
We
no,
really
no,
can't.
It
Okay.
depends on what DNA you give us.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So that.
Or don't give us.
Right.
That was funny. Goat what came to the bar. Bartender asked, "May I help you?" The goat said, "I'm looking for Edward." Edward, he killed my father, and my brother, and my other brother, and my sister, and my sister's cousin's second uncle, and his second uncle too.
That's a lot. I'm gonna give you that one.
Yes, exactly what I needed.
I don't believe you somehow. Go easy. Do this guy. Oh, do I get?
Jess.
Yeah, that.
What one am I getting? All right. There.
You didn't even look.
Drag. Go. I did.
He saw it quick.
All right. Yeah, I can handle this. I'm gonna have to
That's scandalous.
because it's gonna be worth it for a brontosaurus.
Don't fence me in. All right. And what do you get for that?
I get 5 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 reputation. Oh no. Well,
All right, Jess.
$3. I'll go up here. I'll sell one. Put this guy over there.
Yep.
So that's 3. And we're gonna get a lot more. Should I do that? Or should I get fences? 1, 2, there's 3, so I could get 4. No, I'm only going to get 4 anyway. So I'll get fences. Thanks.
I mean, I could. It's not a bad idea. But given what I drew, you know, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, right? I did the math, and
Well, and it's my only one. So,
yeah.
how about a little Triceratops action? So, requires 2. So, Triceratops, please.
Which one? Let's see. He's
To the left, bottom.
this
There you
one.
go.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah, okay.
He requires a pen of 1. Cool. There we go. Plus 2 points
That's per round.
and 1 rep. Done.
Oh, this is per round. 1 per Triceratops. So I gotta remember to take that.
Did you just get it?
We'll worry about it at the end of this round. Just reminded myself.
Okay. All right. Greg, you're up.
I definitely didn't buy it this round, so it was last round.
Well, now I've purged my hand of DNA.
Peanut Gallery, how many rounds has Jess had that?
Probably only 1. Don't worry about it.
All other players' perks. Well, you would definitely have 2 points if you didn't get it. So there we go. Okay. Jess?
And that's only other players or your
Yep.
own too?
I got you.
Thanks.
All right. So feed all your carnivores. 5 goats.
2.
Jess should have 2 extra victory points. Got him.
All right.
All
and
right.
so if I feed these, I get another guy?
You can't feed them right
Can't do
now.
them
though.
this
Oh,
round.
that's the next round.
All right. Anybody rampaging?
That's
Nope.
good.
No? All right. Get your points. So 3, 6, 9, 34 points.
Jeez.
104.
13.
23 points.
23?
Yep.
77. Jess?
19.
19, call it 20, 68, 67. Okay, that includes visitors, guys?
Yeah,
Don't
because
forget.
it's 6
Okay.
plus.
Any victory points from dinosaurs? So now you would get 2 more points for your building there. I have a Triceratops. 3 points. Check that. All right. She got it in season 4. This is season 5. So we're good. You get your 2 points. So we're caught up. Okay. Any other victory points from any buildings that you may get?
Nope.
This is per round 2 points for. Okay, that's just when I do.
Yep.
When I build. So
Yeah,
nope,
we're
that's
good.
it.
All right. Any resources? Get your money if you. So, Greg, you get your buck. Get your workers back.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. That doesn't change. So Edward, draw 3 new tiles.
Fast forward to the last round. Here, let's scoot this up a little and slide that. There we go. All right, so I get, visitors, I'm going to get
Just one
4.
I'm also going to get 4.
And Jess, you're getting 3.
Yep.
And there are 5 bonus. Well, I'm getting 2.
And then
Greg, you get 1. Jess, you get 1. And back to Greg, gets 1. That's all the visitors. Get your income, $6. Okay.
Okay. Oh, I get $6.
And did anybody get the goat farm?
No one got the goat farm.
Okay.
No.
Yes, I don't know.
It's right
And
here.
wait, you can feed them, just not the newborn mutants they make. Oh, so you can feed them now.
Okay.
So, yep, you would get 1 more mutant, which gives you 2 points for a new
Yep.
mutant, plus you get whatever that was,
And it's worth 2 more points.
and 2 more points, so she would get 2 more points. There we go. Because you got it this round,
Yep.
you
Yep.
just can't. You okay, got it. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. So we got our money for that. Breaking. Last one.
Don't bother.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Well, it's dramatic. The start of dinosaur mating season means big problems. Go ahead.
Oh, resolve a rampage check for the highest reputation species in your park with only one dinosaur.
With only one dinosaur. So that would be raptor for me.
No, the highest reputation.
That has only one dinosaur.
But I have 2 dinosaurs, so it
There's
wouldn't
2 of
affect.
those. It would be bad for me.
Yes, it'd be
Yeah,
bad for you.
okay, there you
it'd
go.
be-
But it's not happening,
It's
so we
not.
don't have to worry about that.
I know, but dramatic. Let me enjoy it. Okay?
Okay.
Don't steal my joy.
Not.
Grab 3 buildings.
Yes.
It wasn't a matter of we let
Oh, look
him.
at that.
It was a
I
matter
thought
of
it
he
was
spent 3 turns, 3 actions in 1 turn doing it, and
What is that one?
Once per season, you can use.
When creating a new dino, substitute 1 DNA for any other type of DNA. Interesting. All right.
$12 though. I mean, it gives you 3 points, but doesn't seem worth it for 1 round.
Okay. So here we go. There. I'm going to play reinforced pens, 5 free fences into your park, and ignore the next negative rampage check.
All right, this guy.
So it's 5 fences. 1, 2, 3. You know what? Actually, wait a minute. Wrong thing. I apologize. I'm going to play the black market instead. Black market, I can buy up to 3 DNA cards from the DNA market for half their current cost, and I could draw 3 DNA cards to the market first. I'm going to buy these 2, so this is 3, which half is 2. Half of that is 3. That's 5. My question, though, is could I just draw 1 card? If I draw 1 card, it's for that card.
yeah, it pushes
Right.
him.
So that's it. Okay, there's the black market done. Okay. Greg?
Oh yeah, Jesus. Sorry. It's not the worst thing I've done.
Play workers, any actions. Oh, so this gives you 2 from the.
Yep, from the boneyard.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's 2 Tyrannosaurs in there.
3, 12.
Wow. Impressive.
And I guess the other action, I will sell the pterodactyl for 4. So I have some money to play around with.
Okay. J-Rex?
And you're sure, so you get this goat after you feed them? Doesn't help you feed?
Each season, game 1 goat after the feeding stage.
So it's for the following round. Bargain contractors pay 1, and then place 2 face-up facility tiles into play damaged. What else do I want? This is 2 points, and that's 1 point per
What's the name of it?
pair of. It's a petting zoo. We've talked about this. It's
1
the pair, I
point
think.
for every species with more than 1 dinosaur in your park during upkeep.
So this would count. The mutants count.
Yep.
All right.
For each species with more than 1 dinosaur. So that would be worth 1
Oh,
point.
it's only 1. Okay, because each species. And what's this? 1 per.
The park mascot, during the
Yeah.
upkeep, gain a victory point for each unique species in your own park. That's worth 2 points.
But this is worth 2 as well at endgame, so I'll go with that one.
Okay, so they both come in damaged.
Oh, I don't have room for this one.
Yeah, you can. You can put it in a pen.
It can be under a dinosaur?
Sure.
Sure.
As long as it doesn't rampage, it's no harm, no foul. If it rampages, it's going to damage that 1, though.
Okay, well, they're damaged as it is, so there's
Okay.
Right.
Okay, now I will go there, pay $2. Now I will play reinforced pens to get 5.
Okay, and I'm going to come here to grab 2 uplinks, which
1,
do not matter,
2,
and get rid of one of these.
3, 4, 5. Okay. Jess? And this stays here. Don't have to worry about a rampage check.
All right, I'm gonna pay to flip that one.
Hey! Got a biodome.
And I can't flip the other one, so what do I want to do with my other action? I don't really need that. Repair. Nothing. Can I not do 2?
Yes.
Okay, nothing
Yep.
else.
There. I'm going to buy the pterodactyl for 5 and 7 total to buy 3 fences. And now my triceratops can roam free.
It is your turn, Jess.
All right. You have enough goats, right?
I do. I have 5 goats.
So you're good on goats. And you don't need goats, so I'm not going to worry about goats right now. I will worry about this. Finally make those damn
Here.
pterodactyls.
Caw! Caw! All right. So it's a carnivore. Must be housed in a biodome for its habitat, but that'll be 2 points immediately because for your one
built
building,
one.
your
Yep.
news. 5 for there and 4 rep. And honestly, well done. Persistence paid off.
I
You
mean, I
got
had
it.
one plan.
All right.
That was it.
Okay. Pterodactyl has come to be. A moment. Okay, what am I trying to do? So I need that. If I do that, I gotta, so, and that. But I have that. Can't do that.
I
So I'm
messed up
stuck
so
with it.
bad.
Okay. I'll buy 3 fences.
She does not have any goats.
No, I know I need to get goats, Montage.
One.
I'm aware. That's why I made the comments about do they need goats and all of that, because he's already got enough goats and he doesn't need goats. So I have time to get goats.
I don't need goats yet.
A moment. Is that even worth it? I feel like I'm wasting my time doing this. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Let me take that back. I forgot. I'm kind of dumb. So, take that one back. That'll work. There. So actually I would have done this. And just have an extra fence.
Yeah, doesn't give me
So if I do
those
that,
3 flips.
no big deal. Oh, but I don't get the... Oh, son of a...
It gives me 3 points.
I'm 1 fence short. Son of a... Okay, because I'm not clear on this. If you have things that are mixed, do they both rampage? Both dinosaurs rampage? I believe they do, right? If you have two
'Cause they're
incompatible, they
they're both upset.
rampage, right?
They're both very unhappy about their situation.
So here's my problem. I have that. But my problem is I need 6 habitat for my T-Rexes.
They don't.
You only need 3 for it? They don't stack, right? For the habitat requirement, do they not stack? Or do they stack?
That's interesting. Like a mutant requires 1, but it requires each one.
Right, because if that's the case, then because that wouldn't work.
Right.
But that's a pen of 3.
Okay, yeah,
That's fine. You're still okay though.
right. But this is, okay, so Chris, there you go. So you only need 3 for multiple. Okay, well, if that's the case, then goat to get 3 goats.
Okay.
Done. And if I blow it, then so be it. But
And I'm going to build an Ankylosaurus because of my special thing. I can use a wild.
nice.
I didn't want to build the Ankylosaurus, but they're not bad.
I could have done that last turn then. All right.
And
So if that's the case, then it'd be like this. Actually.
1 rep.
Ugh. So this is tricky. Do you need more goats?
Nope.
You're done in goats.
I'm-
You still need no goats.
I will never need goats. I was.
All right. So that'll
That
be
was
there.
important.
That was what I was worried about because I needed to go there twice, but that's fine. I'll do other things.
And now that screws me. And she knows it.
No, I mean you.
Well, you
I
know-
had no choice.
know how
You
can
screwed me,
screw
so-
her.
You really
I
did
could,
badly,
but,
so now
there's
I-
no need. Well, oh well.
Well, DNA cards are worth 1 for every 2 in hand, so
Yep. That sucks. Oh well.
So Triceratops,
I mean, I'm probably
Okay.
going to go for it.
and that gives me 2 points for building a thing.
Yep. And you'll
plus
get
at the end of
another,
the
yeah.
round. Oh no, that because mine doesn't count towards this,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You said it was other.
Triceratops. I'm looking a moment.
What about
Other
Triceratops?
players' parks. Yes.
Other player parks.
Well, that's fine. I still. Oh, is he okay? Can I do with 1
Yeah.
there? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's the one. He's a little tiny baby.
That
He's
sucks.
so little.
Well.
I had to do that.
No, no,
like,
you're fine.
They're
It was.
little-
I wasn't going to, and then what you did made that happen. So.
Well, I wouldn't have had to have gone there to get the extra fences. But it's all right.
I'm
It worked
sorry.
out. No big deal. Yep. Okay, so no big deal. I'll just take the 2 cards for the point. Right? Mm-hmm. I think... Oh, hold on. It's 1 point for every $3.
And 1 point for every 2 cards.
So it doesn't matter. It's a wash.
It's a wash.
Okay. That sucks. All right, Greg.
Spend 4 to get 3. That's dumb. That's not worth any points. That's not worth any. That's worth 2 points, but I have to spend 2 points to get it.
How much is money worth? If you spend 4,
Every 3 is worth a point.
spend 4 to get certain.
2 rounds too late. The corrupted T-Rex.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't think there's an option for me to get anything more than 1 point, so there's no point belaboring it. Well, no, let's make it easy. $3.
There's a point
right.
too. Either way.
All right, Jess?
I'll take goats. Thanks.
Yeah, it's basically we could be mean or we could get a point.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to give the other viewers, the other hotel, a little stuff to view here. So there you go.
Oh.
And you know what? Bring him there. Doesn't matter. Just having fun. All right, feed all your carnivores. I
Done.
still only need 5. The extra goats were unnecessary. Boo.
2 and
3.
1.
Pterodactyl never came to be. Anybody have any rampaging?
Nope.
All right,
Everybody's
everyone
happy.
did well. 3 points for every 2
Oh, my
visitors.
Triceratops made
And-
this go up. Did I do that? Did we do 2 points here?
Just
No.
add it up.
Yeah.
Count it.
And 1 reputation.
6.
Okay.
So I'm getting 31. 35.
Ooh, I got 30 points that round.
107.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
3 for mutant.
Corrupted T-Rex.
That's
Each
good.
time you acquire 1 or more DNA this season, roll a die.
15.
If you get a skull, it's a failure and you place a corrupted T-Rex. And the corrupted T-Rex suck.
They suck
Okay.
so much.
You place one. It's worth nothing. They eat nothing, but resolve a rampage check at the end of every feeding stage. Ignore placement checks. They cost 2 victory points, 1 reputation,
2,
but they
3,
can be anywhere.
31.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They suck.
All right.
So,
And when we
31.
when we were playing the first time, we didn't know what to do with them.
take them out of the deck.
Yeah,
So we
so
played the heavy
30,
cardboard
39.
variant, which is
Yeah,
always
yeah.
harder.
So I'm at 78, right?
Okay.
It's 31 because I get
109.
1 per.
curses.
Okay. All right. And you get your visitor money, right? Or points, right?
Yep, 6
Okay.
for that.
So your visitors come off.
Plus 22 is
Go away.
28, plus 1 per Triceratops. And you guys have, there's 3, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was gonna build another trick. and
All
then
right.
I went,
Any
"Oh."
victory points for petting zoo or anything? Triceratops Observatory you already got. Nobody's got the goat farm or the food court or Stegosaurus. Anybody?
Nope.
Stegosaurus?
I
No.
just have
No.
in game stuff.
All right. Get your workers back, and then we go into final scoring.
Thanks, Ray.
All right. Congratulations, or I'm sorry to Richard and Chris that there were no rampages, but it is what it is. So,
I mean, you're trying to avoid that. You're
right?
in general, we're good business owners.
I
had-
think so.
I had very gentle beasts.
You did.
Right.
All right, at the end of the 7th round, we go into final scoring. Score any in-game scoring tiles. Okay? So like this one with the guard tower.
Yes. Hourglass.
3, 6, 9 for every carnivore. So 9 points for yellow.
And I get 2 for
44.
every herbivore, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Well done. 19.
And what about the one? And we'll do the ones at the bottom after.
Yep,
After.
and this is a there is no Saurus.
There is no stars.
There is a Nosaurus.
Okay, then score for your undamaged facility tiles. Okay. 1, 2,
11 points.
12.
Okay. Brontosaurus, if they're not by themselves out there, but they are for everybody. So, okay. 1 point for every $3 left. So, 1 point.
1 point.
2 points.
1 point for every 2 DNA cards left in your hand.
Zip.
2 points.
3. Any other in-game scorers?
Nope.
Wait, did you
we-
get those already?
Yeah, the 12. You
Yeah,
said
but
the
we
bottom.
also
Okay.
get 3 for each unique type of dino.
Oh, I missed that. 3 points for every unique species.
So it's 3, 6, 9, 12 for me.
12 for me, too.
So that's 46, and then that's 34.
And I have, it's 3 per, 3, 6, 9, 12 as well.
So,
That changed nothing.
yeah, change nothing. But
And then lose 6 points for every scandal. 2, 4, 6. And Jess has none. All right, there we go. Hashtag bad teacher, 156. Greg, 140. J-Rex, 134. Whew, there we go. All right. Yeah, good timing, Thomas. All right, so cool. So, Dinogenics, what'd you think?
it's good. I like it. I do like it. I have a hard time not comparing it to Dinosaur Island, though.
We'll get there on
Okay.
that, but just on its own.
But on its own, it's good. The one problem I do find happen in this game happen in the other game. There is a case of chasing the leader. Mm-hmm. It's less everyone trying to do their best and more one person did the best and everyone else is trying to just get their engine going.
Counterpoint, could have taken goats from me, so then I would have had rampaging issues.
Sure,
But that
and
would
normally
have slowed you down.
it would have been a wasted action for me because
You didn't need goats.
I don't need goats. My whole engine was herbivores, and I got
Right.
a lot of points out of it. And Jess conversely doesn't play aggressively like that.
I don't like to win that way. If I'm going to be attacking you the whole game just to play it, that's not fun for me. So I'd rather play to have fun, and that wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, so we could have gone to the goat
Yep.
farm, but for both of us, it would have been counterintuitive.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No,
Yeah.
I hear you. And the draw of the cards helped me, right?
Yep.
And the fact that I was able to get the biodome when you weren't,
Yep.
when your draw leaned you towards the pterodactyl, that
Yep.
was negative on your
Yeah,
part.
I was chasing that the entire game. Definitely, I mean, there's randomness in the card draw, especially with those.
With the
in prior-
manipulation ones.
Oh, yeah.
In
these.
prior plays with the manipulation, I did really well on what I drew. This time I didn't do so well. Not that, I mean, definitely I made mistakes as well. I should have used that card you all saw where I could have manipulated uplink, and I forgot to do so. But it wouldn't have changed much. But it definitely, there's luck of the draw. With the DNA, it's mitigated a lot by the boneyard and the fact that you have the DNA mark.
And the
market.
players it's completely player driven, right?
Yeah, so that's super interesting to me how that works and how you have the ability to kind of go for those because I've gotten burned by doing the random draw. So use the DNA market, use the boneyard.
Yeah, I still find it's a little much for the luck. Not because you can't choose. You can't choose which dinosaurs you're going to get. You kind of have to fish for them.
Yeah.
And I was hoping for another Brontosaurus card
Right.
for ages, and they just weren't showing up.
Yep.
And it wasn't even about the boneyard or about the DNA market. It was just there weren't enough cards. in the game.
Counterpoint, could have gone mutant heavy, right?
Yeah, the mutants do help mitigate for that because you can just get a mutant
babies.
with the cards instead. And they're not bad. The mutants are pretty great, especially the fact that you can go and reproduce
Without having
in the
cards.
feeding phase. So the mutants are a really good mitigation for that randomness, I think, in the DNA. So I don't find the DNA an issue at all. I feel like I can mitigate that pretty well. But these can be, or they can feel it. To be honest, I'm not sure that it's that, I didn't use these well, but they would have done different things. Like I had, I should have used this, but I kept waiting for it, and then I had too many things
is
to do
this?
at the end. This is, I'm about to tell you, private screening. Gain victory points equal to the combined reputation value of 3 different dinosaur species in your park. So that's pretty great. Or just gain 2 victory points for a player ahead of you. So, some of them feel stronger than others, but I think they're really actually, as you think about it, I could have used this. This is so mean. This one is infest hotels. If able, each opponent must close one occupied hotel. The visitors leave immediately without giving victory points. I didn't do that to y'all. I know. I could have.
That wasn't that mean.
I didn't I was like, nah, I had other things I could
But
do.
there were better cards. I know you
for
had.
me.
Not even
Right.
just for you in
Yeah, in
general.
there. Yeah.
So my fix, honestly, is really easy. Kind of like what we did for Feast for Odin. You don't like how random these are? Make a display of 3 so players can choose these or mystery meat off the top. I mean, it's a house rule, but it's a simple mitigation of the randomness of these. And then as these get taken, you can refill them. So I think that's an easy fix for those that want less randomness in the game, which I hear you because I happen to get the DNA thief.
Yeah, which
early.
is so good.
And I literally, that was the first action I did was to go and and I got that, and I knew that Jess had the
building the
pterodactyls.
T-Rex. Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah.
the pterodactyl or the T-Rex. So either way, and I was like, well,
I'll
okay,
copy, yeah.
I'll copy it, so I don't need to worry about that. And so I get that the randomness of the manipulation cards is there, but again, we could always play with, an
Honestly,
open display of it. But
I'm not convinced. I'd have to play it more to say that they're actually overpowered in any way or that the randomness is too much in them. I think that each of them can be used
I think they're
optimally.
situational,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right. They're
All of them are
situationally
good.
powerful.
Yes.
There's only one that I think is like universally at any time it's always good, and it's the DNA, not the DNA theft, but
Which
the
one?
DNA splicing one.
Yeah.
That one
Which,
is
okay,
great.
it takes 2 of a DNA and
Yes.
use a third of anything.
no.
What is it?
It's
Can
basically
be 3, any different.
basically instead of the mutant, like where you have mix, it's only a mutant. As long as one of them is a dinosaur,
Yes.
you get to make that dinosaur. So if you
Okay.
had 4,
It has to have the DNA requirement, though. So if
It
it's
needs-
a card that requires 4
need
cards
to
have
have 4,
to be used.
and one of which is a
Only
brontosaurus.
one has to be the one you're
Got it.
making,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
And that
right.
one is really, really fun. But I like that. I kind of liked watching people in prior games that we played of this use that and do those things. Even the DNA theft. It's kind of fun to see that happen. So
And the other thing to keep in mind, and I see this as a positive, but I could see the other side of it is this is the deck that
Yeah.
we didn't get to
Right.
in those. And breaking news, we didn't get to those.
right, it's all the replayability is huge.
Right.
It's
Well,
gonna be all
which
different.
on the one hand is positive, but maybe
Yeah.
there's a whole bunch of DNA thieves in here, and there's a whole, there's the DNA
yeah.
splicing, the whole 9 yards. It's just random of these. But again, you could always mitigate that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind the rampaging dice because honestly, if you did a piss poor job of running your park, you should have to deal with
Yeah.
whatever the dinosaur does.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't see that.
I think that's my only criticism of the Rampage dice is that I want.
I know you kind of want this to happen. You want to see that?
I want mistakes to happen because
Yeah.
it's not because it's good for balance or anything, but
Yeah.
because it adds another narrative to the story.
Right.
If those sit there and we don't touch them, it feels weird because it's this ominous threat that's there the whole time.
I don't know that that's bad.
I don't
though.
see it as bad, number
Yeah.
one. And number two, I think the game, it's not here to punish you.
Right.
Sure.
I don't think that's the goal of the game. It's not at the weight to where it's going to be like, no, you're going to struggle to.
Mm-hmm.
No, just do proper planning and you're fine. That type thing. So I hear you though. Like I would have liked to see,
I just would have liked it to be a little easier to happen.
but again, it could be depending on what had happened with those. Right? I don't know.
Sure.
Because only after a couple of games, you don't know how many you're going. How the majority of those we still have not seen.
I think what I'm trying to get at here is though, those aren't after round 2. That's not. I don't care about those. Those aren't a consideration. They are a consideration that I plan everything right, but it's not a real threat.
It's not.
It's so far removed from where I'm at building my dinosaurs that I just.
We saw it happen, though. We have
did.
seen it happen in games. So
I
I'm
mean-
not saying that they.
But the person
And at the
who
end,
had it
too.
happen, that was.
And
bad.
at the
Yeah,
end,
that was
because you
bad.
have a rampaging dinosaur, and then the brontosaurus doesn't score because they're now open to the. Oh yeah.
yes,
that was
because the
horrible.
brontosaurus, because that one had.
So be
escaped.
careful. Like you saw what I was struggling with.
Yeah, and
there
the
at end,
cascading
right?
rampages
Yes.
too. So no, I don't know about that. I think mistakes can be made. If you play really well, you're going to be okay. But then things can happen, like we just talked about,
Or
where
the
I could have
earthquake.
played a card.
Yeah.
The earthquake could have happened. I could have played a card that, or I could have gone here and made sure you didn't have goats. And now you're gonna. So
Which I would have hated it, but it would have been fun.
right. So I'm not sure. I could have done. You didn't take that risk, but there are things that like had you done that and I kept you from goats, you can plan as well as you
Ultimately-
want. There's some take that.
This was fun.
It is.
Is it a super serious, hardcore,
No.
super heavy game? No,
No.
it's not. And it's not
But
trying
there are a
to be.
lot of options. So as much as it's not hard to understand and get, there's so many things you can do that there's a lot of thinking that goes involved where you're like, well, I could do that, or I could, you
Right.
know. So, no, I like that.
I liked it. It really is Jurassic Park the game. I have not played Dinosaur Island, so
I've played it a lot.
okay, so
And
you
have
two can
as
speak
well,
to
right?
it, okay, but I can't. But this felt like, well, I'm running a dinosaur park. Like that.
It really
this
does.
felt like Jurassic Park. So if that's what you're looking for, I'm pretty happy with this. I will say, not super keen on the rule book. The rule book has a lot of.
for first time designers.
However, they are redoing the rule book.
Yeah.
And I actually spoke with both Chris and Richard today throughout the day, and I was asking questions because there are some gaps here or there. And like one thing that I forgot to explain was the fact that T-Rexes need a pen of 3. You can have 2. You can have multiple T-Rexes in there. That's okay. You don't need, like a Triceratops needs one space, so you can have more than just one in there.
Well, it's one dinosaur per square.
Per square, right, up to, so I could have 3 T-Rexes in a pen of 3,
Yes.
is what I'm saying. And I failed to explain that, and that's on me. But moral of the story, they have a better version of the rulebook coming out, so there's that. That said, you guys take it away for Dino Island comparisons, because,
Go ahead,
I mean,
Greg.
anybody who, you have 2 fairly recent dinosaur park themed games,
Yeah.
inevitably they're going to be compared. Go for it, Greg, start.
Well, it's not just an inevitability. I think the 2 of them, it almost feels like you're in school and the teacher gave everyone a project to do, and 2 people had the same idea but went completely
different directions.
Okay,
I agree
all
with
right,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
Whereas this, the aesthetic is a little more serious, with lots of grays and blues and browns and greens. Dinosaur Island is pinks and yellows.
Yep.
And,
Right, 90s neon, Miami
yeah.
Vice, right, yeah.
and I think that aspect of it is a taste thing. So I'm not going to bring, I don't want to make those comparisons. But I think in terms of what you're doing in Dinosaur Island versus what you're doing here, I think the fact that all the dinosaurs in Dinosaur Island kind of are worth the same amount, but it's what the DNA recipe that goes into them that
Okay.
changes.
Okay.
And the dinosaurs themselves go into your park, like in their own space. You build up the pen that
Yep.
goes into it. It works a little differently than this, where it's the most you can have is 12 here. In Dinosaur Island, I think you can have easily 12. You can have 20.
Yeah,
Okay.
because you're
Dinosaurs.
upping those pens, and so there's more space in each of those little squares.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
It's less about, okay, well, I'm going to manipulate the DNA that I've randomly been given to try to, and more about creating DNA and just churning it into the formula. Because it feels like you're making, this feels like you're making Jurassic Park. Dinosaur Island makes it feel like you're making Disney World.
Yes, I can see that
Okay, so
comparison.
weight-wise, where do they fall?
I think they're similar, very similar. I think this is a little harder.
I think this is heavier than
But
Dinosaur Island
Not
for
by
me.
much.
Yeah, I agreed, not by much, but definitely a little crunchier in the things that you can do. You're manipulating special powers in Dinosaur Island too, because you have those cards that you're really going for and creating an engine where, we talked about these cards. It's kind of similar in a way because they're rule breakers.
The
They give
specialists.
you, the specialists that you're getting, or income or whatever it is that they give you so that you can get certain things done. So there's more creating an engine that's kind of planned out, and you see those. I love your suggestion of those going out. The art design, I think, belies the content in each of them. I think Dinosaur Island's, like you said, Disney World. It's more fun. It's more, not fun, but like, do you know what I mean? Like
It's
whimsical?
cutesy, whimsical.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
All
more
right. Yeah,
whimsical
okay.
is what I
All right.
mean. Not fun per se, but
Because like we're here, all the attractions or whatever are the observatory
Right.
and the tower animatronics.
Right.
They have weird names. Like there's a grill that's called Clever Grill. They're all puns and they're all jokes. and-
yeah, there's a lot of puns, a lot of throwback to the 90s. It's definitely more whimsical than this. And I heard a lot of people who didn't like that aspect of it. They wished it wasn't the neon. They wanted
more
something
serious
more
or
serious. They
whatever,
wanted
right,
like
okay.
true Jurassic Park, and they and not the whimsy that Dinosaur Island portrays. I think they're very, very different. And I think this is a little bit crunchier, more serious game than that.
So here's my question. When you and I did our review of Tricarion, you had talked about this super long, every expansion of Dinosaur Island that took way too da-da-da-da. So here's my question on that. Going off of that, again, having no experience with Dinosaur Island, realistically, this is a 90-minute game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And both of you are agreeing that this is on par, maybe a little bit heavier than
Yeah.
Dinosaur Island.
Yep.
Yet 90 minutes versus how long does...
Oh, that particular game
okay, so throw that out the window.
does not count.
Okay, so how long is Dinosaur Island?
About the same.
Not the same.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
if you want... So if I'm understanding this right, if you want whimsical
Yeah.
theme and you want maybe a little bit lighter in the gaudy colors or oversaturated 90s
Neon. I like
Right,
the neon.
There's
Those slap
also-
bracelets
I'm
and
not arguing.
90s
I'm
theme.
not arguing.
Yeah.
There is also a different luck factor from this one. So this one, the luck
True.
is all these two
From
decks.
the draw.
Yes.
Okay.
The way that the patrons work in Dinosaur Island is completely different. Here, they just come, they give you money, they give you points.
Visitors or
Visitors.
patrons. Right.
Yes.
Got it.
In
Okay.
Dinosaur Island, you pull them from a bag, and you have,
And-
there's one of two. It's either patrons who give you money right off the bat, whether or not they get into your park, they just give you money,
Yep.
Nice.
and hooligans who skip the line and give you nothing.
Kind of like I was when I was a kid, you jump the fence and you
Right,
go
right,
and ride
yeah.
all the rides. So they don't pay you and they take up a spot in line. So they're kind of this really annoying factor
Yep.
that adds some chaos to the game.
Okay.
And
but-
dinosaurs almost always break out and eat somebody,
Yes.
and they will always eat the patrons first because the patrons think that it's just part of the show.
So they
I.e.
stand there.
the naive.
The hooligans are running. Yeah.
Yeah, real quick for
Hooligans are
everybody
street smart.
watching that are watching
Too
like
fast.
one copy of the other. Keep in mind the amount of time that goes into designing and developing a game. These were in simultaneous, so it's
Absolutely.
not a. I guarantee
No.
that it's no. There's too much. It's years process.
No.
So I find that interesting. So there you go. So you have. This sounds like. Excuse me. Excuse me. This sounds like more mitigatable luck than you can in that, because with the little heavy cardboard
I don't know.
variant.
There's a lot
the
of
display.
mitigation in that
There
too.
is
There's
a lot
dice
there.
rolling in Dinosaur Island, but you can mitigate that by having that engine you create
Okay.
or other things that. Really, everything can be mitigated. They
And then
made it so you
the-
can take action, so that you can change the DNA that you've received. So no, there's ways to mitigate everything in DI too.
And the base game has a little bit of things that are like, oh, hooligans, whatever, ignore them, no
Oh,
big deal.
okay,
But
gotcha,
the
okay.
expansion actually has things that are like, oh, hooligans? Yeah, bring them in. Bring them into my park.
Because there's reasons for
Yes.
that. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay.
There's reasons there. So which one
Comment,
has some?
yeah, which has bigger, more luck? What do you think? Do you think they're comparable?
I think they're comparable.
I think they're comparable, but I've heard people get screwed out of Dinosaur Island by getting hooligans in the first round. Whereas this,
I feel, again, having no experience with the other one, I feel like for the most part, I'm okay with the way it is in this because of the DNA market being player driven. You have the boneyard to be able to get extra DNA. When you played it last time, you did, I think, one draw random from the DNA deck.
I don't like random. Yeah.
And
so I stay
so
away from that.
you focused on the boneyard, the DNA market, but the randomness comes from the manipulation cards.
Yes.
But again, if you don't like that,
I really,
have a
like
little
I said,
display
I
of
like
it.
how the display would bring that down. And I think
Yep.
if you do that, and the fact that you see what breaking news is coming out.
you know what bad.
If that
or
wasn't that
good.
way, then you've got more because that can really upset one
God,
player,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so the way this is, and if those are displayed, I would say this is probably less
Okay.
random.
yeah, I also think the hooligans themselves are pretty luck driven. I don't mind them because like it is a lighter game.
Okay.
Yep.
So as far as I'm concerned, it's fine because
Yep.
you just go, oh no, but then the next round happens and you're fine. This is, you have 7 rounds. Dinosaur Island, there's specific objectives
Yep.
that need to be met before the game can end.
Yes, and once that's met, that's it.
Okay.
So you might be
Triggers
screwed
game
out the first round, but it could be 30 rounds. Like it goes fast.
Yes.
if you do
Okay.
it right.
And again, having not played Dinosaur Island, I like the meeples in this. And the fact that there are different dinosaur meeples. You got
dinosaur meeples
pterodactyls,
are great.
T-Rex,
And
you
the
have
goat
goats.
meeples are great.
You have all that. So
Yeah, it is. I really do think it's interesting how
Oh,
it's
T-Rexes, no.
it's just 2 divergent paths, and yeah,
did you enjoy both?
yes.
Okay. If you same game length-ish, right? Which would you rather pull out?
Depends on my game group.
Yes.
I have,
Okay.
but the funny thing is, I have 2 game groups. I won't play Dinosaur Island with one of them. I will with the other. And Dinogenics is the same thing on the opposite.
So this being for the heavier crowd,
the seriouser.
or the seriouser. I like that. Yes. How about you?
No, I agree with that. It's just, I think it's going to come down to preference. I think the randomness matches the heaviest level. Like we've said, they're pretty close, little more random, but less crunchy in DI, so then or Dinosaur Island, so that's kind of matches, and then this one a little less, but a little crunchier. So
Oh, there
I
you go.
think it evens out, and it really comes down to preference. So hopefully this showed everybody so they could make a decision about which one is better for them.
Cool.
Or
And-
maybe you want both, so you can play it with different game groups.
Right, like with
That's
me.
a fair point. And
Yeah.
one thing that we didn't touch on that I do want to, because I think it's really nice, is the fact that you guys can't see that probably out of help.
Yeah, focus down here. There you go.
Hold on. You guys can see that they're inset boards. So
Oh yeah, the component quality.
yeah,
on these.
and all of these spaces are inset. So
Yeah.
and there's enough space to be able to grab these out there. So as you can see, they're set in there and they're locked in. Same with the fences. So that's just a really nice touch.
Yeah.
And this touch too. The Ankylosaurs are great looking.
There you go.
Every
dinosaur is great.
meeple
Seriously,
in here
they look
is-
good.
And I
They
think,
do.
I think if
Component
this
quality is amazing.
If this
Cool.
is the base edition, I don't know what retail version this is.
No, there's only one
This is
version.
it.
This is
One
it.
version.
Okay. So that might put it over the edge for Dinosaur Island because Dinosaur Island's base game, it's not piece limited. So all of the dinosaurs to save on time are just one type of dinosaur. It's
Yes.
a giant bag.
Oh, dinosaur.
Of dinosaur.
Okay.
And it's all-
well, there you go. Hopefully that helps you guys make a decision.
Yep.
So, obviously we have not played Dinosaur Island on the stream up to this point. We may in the future, but I enjoyed this. I really had fun. Not because I won. I enjoyed. I like the fact that it feels like playing Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I really do. So.
I might buy Dinogenics just to put these dinosaurs in Dinosaur Island.
Oh right, you could use
Oh,
them.
so when you play
Piece
with
them
that
back and
group, you
forth.
can. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's that. All right. So if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And if you want to go one step further and join the 736 patrons to help support the show and help keep pushing the quality of the show forward, really would appreciate it. Check it out over at pledgehc.com. That said, what is today? Today's Friday. I'll be back live for the weekly look ahead on Sunday. A light week next week because we're off to Gamma Trade Show. But oh my, the 2 weeks following that, if you're a fan of this show,
A little busy.
we have the best 2 weeks in the history of the show coming up after Gamma. I feel comfortable saying that.
It's
Legitimately.
going to be amazing.
It's really,
and a lot
really
of
good.
surprises in store.
Yeah,
so.
all positive. I think everyone's going to have a lot of fun. So that said,
Yeah.
I'm Edward. Oh, real quick, thank you to Chris and Richard for hanging
Yeah,
out with
thanks for
us
hanging
tonight for the being the lead developer and designer. So really appreciate it and hope you guys like the feedback. Fair, honest, and thorough. That's what we promised, and that's what I think we delivered.
Yep.
All right, and thanks everybody else for joining us tonight. I'm Edward.
I'm Jess.
I'm Greg.
Catch y'all later. Take care, everybody.